red dot is there, and I need it to be clear. Otherwise, I cannot relax.
You don't have to
Clear,
listen
otherwise
to
I cannot
him.
relax. But
You
then
don't
what
have
if
to
it's the
listen
one
to
that I
him.
don't listen is like, your taxes didn't go through, Haley, call me back immediately.
No, I
or
mean,
some
you don't have to
shit.
listen to the ones you know are from the Michelle lady.
But I also am curious. I'm like, did she realize? Maybe this one is her saying sorry, but it's never her saying
Yeah,
sorry.
bro,
it's her
what if one day you listen to her voicemail and she just goes, Haley, like out of nowhere.
Well, now scams are getting so sophisticated.
Oh,
Like
I
people
know.
text you and like pretend it's something else, and if you respond, then they like, oh, a person who's nice and answers, like I'll start the scam.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it might
yeah.
be that, and I'm just like avoiding
Scams are
her
getting
thus
so
far.
sophisticated because of freaking AI and
It might be an AI bot.
GPT.
Hey, AI, you know what that stands for? Artificial idiocy.
That's right.
Ay.
Authentic idiocy.
Yeah.
Because artificial idiocy would imply it did not
Yeah.
go that way.
Yeah.
That high five made no sound on this end. It's just like a quiet, clammy, like.
That's how
slight
good how
sound.
good that noise gate is.
Your friendship does not pass the noise gate.
We both just got really soft hands. They don't make a sound.
That's nice.
Well lubricated
D's
boy.
lotion?
Yeah.
I don't. But I have some.
I think you
Not a
do
competition.
That's
use
pretty
that
cool,
lotion.
Blake.
I think I know exactly what you use.
We're
that
back.
for. Like we never left.
What's up, Spud GG? Have we tweeted from the Game Query account?
Yeah, I
For
just
my
did.
to
I
retweet?
just did. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Spud?
What a vibe this is.
What a
private-
vibe.
The private Spud chat. Just you and us. How you doing?
Bobby Backwards is in the chat.
Oh, Robert. We're here.
Well.
No one tell Matt Miller. I pray. I plead with you. Do not tell him.
Get him in the chat.
No, Matt.
Get all our bosses in the chat right
I
now.
would, if I had to guess, Matt Miller has never watched a Twitch stream. It just seems like so not his thing. Like not in a like he's old type thing. It's just like
Games media.
That's
Has he
so
not been
not
on
his
one?
vibe. Like
Yeah.
at all.
He likes to read about games.
That's true. And write
Yeah.
about him and be my boss.
I transcribe all the Twitch streams I'm interested in watching, and then I print them out, and I leather bind the scripts, and then that's how I watch.
You quill and ink them.
Oh, Cloud.
Aww.
Moser.
Are we?
AJ, I want
might-
our dogs to date. I think they'd be a good match.
That'd be great. Cloud Moser
She's not here.
needs
She's
to-
on a walk, but when she comes back, I'll show her off, and you can accept her dowry or not.
Yeah.
I guess.
He needs to work out some of whatever he's got going on.
Spud is saying, "Wait, Leo is alive." Of course,
We did kill him.
referencing
Throwback.
the episode in which we took multiple chainsaws to Leo and
Right.
cut him into bits. No, Leo's not alive. This is actually we've utilized the amazing advancements in artificial intelligence to rebuild Leo using hours of his recorded voice and video. So it's pretty advanced. There might be a few hitches in the system, but yeah, we got it rocking. We're here.
Yeah, Cloud is the same way. I plugged a prompt into Bing AI. I said, "Give me the most annoying dog you can create." And there he is.
Leica saying exclusive Blake cam. Nope. You got this split diopter.
No, I pulled up an exclusive one.
Yeah, there's an
Oh.
exclusive you cam in the corner right now.
I didn't even see that. I'm looking at this screen. Wow.
You better watch your hands, Blake.
Well, since we talked about Leo being dead in the canon, listeners, do you think it would have been funny if Blake had been off camera when we went live, and then we were all like, "Yeah, we're here today to break the news that Blake Hester tragically passed away in the 90 seconds from when he tweeted from the Game Query account, and then he emerged from Leo's apartment?" Because we were all taken aback to see two boys in the same room. That's a Game Query first.
That's not true. Last year we did this. We had a mukbang in my
But
old
we had a
apartment.
good build up to
Well,
it.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Part of that was
You started
45
separate.
minutes of the stream of Leo going to Target or the gas station.
It's a miracle that stream stayed
Yeah.
online that whole time.
Yeah, I literally
power
left
of
it running
technology.
at home.
In this room, even.
Wow.
How meta is that?
In this house.
Here's
What a
the
fancy
real.
little coffee.
All right, I
Leo.
didn't even look at the Twitch name of this stream. What is it called? Did anyone?
Oh.
I mean, it's probably just.
It's
the,
still called Game Query Kids Cuisine Mukbang. It's called that from last year.
leave it.
Great.
Yeah, leave it. Say part 2 maybe or something.
Here's the.
Otherwise,
here's-
people get confused.
You want to keep cuisine?
Here's the really unfortunate thing about this year's Deathiversary stream.
What's up?
No
What?
Reagan. Wait, I don't think Reagan was on the last one either because I think she was in Louisville.
Damn.
Has Reagan ever been on Game Query?
Whoa.
I don't think so. I thought you were saying Reagan died. I was like,
Nah,
Very
well, I don't know.
shocked.
I haven't been home in like 30 minutes. She might have.
oh no.
Has she been tweeting?
I don't let her use social media.
That's how you can tell.
I
if
say
someone's alive or
goodnight to
not.
her all the
Right.
time on social media.
Believe it or not, that's me tweeting on her behalf. I'm her
No.
manager.
No, I asked her once about her favorite sweater, and she answered really fast, and it was definitely her.
Yeah, and you know how she typed on that phone? She took her pause.
Slam, slam, slam. Purple sweater is my favorite.
I love that AJ's just being mauled by a dog on stream.
He's so cute.
Attacked by a wild one.
He knows that this is every time Blake and I sit down to record an episode of our show. I'm like, let me just work out Cloud because he knows that if I sit in this chair and I'm talking to someone, it's like someone he can't see, so he thinks there's a ghost or something. He doesn't understand podcasting. He's just a baby. And so he's like, what's going on here? What can't I understand? Oh, go on. Talk your shit, King.
What's he got to say?
What we got going on?
Pop off. Come here.
Dad
Tell
Kisser 69 saying need Miss Reagan. Unfortunately, no Reagan today. I left her at home. I wish I could have brought her here, but Leo's cats would have ripped her to shreds, so it didn't seem safe.
Did you say
Uh,
Dad Kisser 69 said that?
Yeah. Show some respect to Dad Kisser 69.
That's pretty cool.
Salute.
All right, we ready to launch into this whole thing?
Yeah, first, everybody sounding good? Is there like a delay on our video or anything that I should fix beforehand?
I'm chewing gum into the mic, but I'm not stopping.
Classic Blake.
So you're
Hester
gonna have to
behavior.
deal with that.
pretty
Mastication on
metal.
mic.
You got any ice for him? He loves that too.
Do we have a tweet I can retweet that we went live?
Yeah. I sent one out.
Cool.
It's not just good, it's good enough, Crater says. And hey, that's all we could ever ask
Yeah.
for. I feel like in this year, I've gotten like pretty fucking good at podcast editing,
Okay.
which makes me feel bad for the like 200 people who listen to like 4 years of Game Query that I never even tried to get good at it. Like never once. Because I found out like I'm pretty
Sounded
good at
good.
it now.
What are the big skills you never cultivated until now?
Like cutting out crosstalk, awkward pauses,
Okay.
stuff like that. Mixing.
Was that not the charm of our show, though?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could argue
Right?
that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, you know, maybe it would have been a bigger show if it was listenable.
We've lost. How many episodes did we lose? Because there was one when AJ didn't record, and then we were gonna fill in the blanks, but it was too much
I never
work.
didn't record.
We had an episode with Will Parton. I know we lost
We lost the
it
Will
was-
Parton episode. We lost the Corey episode
Corey.
from Prince Daddy,
Oh yeah, dude.
where we had
That-
one of our all-time riffs about Sephiroth. Okay, also, you guys want to see a classic Cloud Moser moment real
Yes.
quick? This
Yeah.
is his favorite treat in the world. It's the butt end of a sourdough loaf of bread. He's going to take it and blast off. Ready? He's
Stoked.
Good boy. Take it. Go.
Bro, I'm mad about the Prince Daddy episode because one, I love that band a lot. Two, they ghosted us after they were trying to set up a new episode. Three, they ended up getting kind of big after
Yeah, we
that.
hit them right in this. They got too big for GQ.
Yeah, they ended up doing some big tours. Anyway, we ready?
Sure. Thanks, chat. It seems like we're sounding good.
All right, y'all. For those who don't know,
Awesome.
2 years ago, not to the date, no one's exactly sure when the actual anniversary is, we put the Death Nails into what many called the finest video game podcast of all time.
Mm.
You know, you got your Bombcasts, your Min-Max shows, your GI podcasts, whatever. All of them, putzpah compared to what we were working with.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't know, now you know. Game Query's here. The 4 originals. We're not bringing Jacob Geller into the mix this time. It's real
we
heads
might.
only today. Well, we might. I'll check on what he's doing. I haven't talked to him this morning. If we want to get some actual viewers in this thing, we might need to bring Jacob in. But we're here just to reminisce. We're going to catch up with each other. Because here's something to know. We do not talk except for once a year when we do these streams. So
Right.
none of us know what anyone's been up to.
I talked to Haley now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you all are
work together at
coworkers.
Midmax,
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so most of us don't talk to each other. We're gonna catch up, talk about what this last year's had for us.
Blake and I have beef.
We got beef apparently.
New beef?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh,
we
I
got
love
beef. Does it have to do with a certain 3-hour movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was mainly joking, but we can make up some beef.
You might have Bo beef.
Yeah,
we'll see how
well,
that
we
conversation goes.
might need to allocate some time to talk about Bo is Afraid.
We're gonna be
on the
talking about
stream.
dicks today.
And then
Unsurprisingly.
here's the thing. Here's the real surprise for any of the real heads in chat. We're gonna do a game query episode. Believe it or not, because we didn't do this last stream, right? We didn't do an episode.
I don't think so.
No, we watched Leo drive
just
around
ate
Minneapolis
a
in the
shit
winter for 45 minutes.
Fair.
What was the
That sounds
corn?
about-
Was it the corn that was? You ate too much corn.
Yeah, the corn was really gross.
Yeah, the corn was amazing.
Yeah.
They were like hot dog. It was bad time. It was a bad time for all. But we're gonna do a GQ episode, by God. But before
My
then,
gosh, my golly.
Haley, I feel like in the last year, you have had the most radical change than any of us. You want to
I feel
talk
like-
about? First off,
Why were we
There's
doing
a-
this before the episode?
There's an important question I think we need to ask, right?
Should we? I feel like this is stuff that would be.
oh yeah, Haley, actually, don't talk about yourself. We're gonna talk about us instead. Then we'll
Okay.
get to you.
So normal GQ, right? Yeah.
Well,
makes
okay, but
sense.
we can talk about one part. Like, you are working for MinMax now, which is really exciting. Like, on the podcast, doing community management. Like, what's up? What's going on there?
Oh, it's super fun. I'm doing a lot of like Discord stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm in the Discord every day trying to keep those people in line. Just kidding. Everyone at MinMax is really nice. But I do a lot of party chats. Those are fun. Like Ben always does party chat with the MinMax Council on Mondays, and that's normally when I have lunch for work, so it like
Yeah.
lines up pretty nice. So I've been hopping in there a lot. And then whenever I'm on the episode, I hop on the episode. I did a live reaction to the Pokemon Sleep thing with Ben. Kind of like whenever I'm able to, sort of thing. But
Yeah.
most of the time, I'm just in that Discord, baby, hanging
Let-
out with the MinMax peeps.
Let me ask this. Depending on the community, a community manager can have the hardest job in the world. Like,
You managed ours.
What's
That
the
must have
do
been
I
hard.
do
You
I
managed ours essentially. So
yeah?
that must
Well,
have been hard.
I guess I'm curious. The MinMax community, how hard is it to wrangle them? Do you have an easy job? Are there a lot of pesterers in there?
Is
or
there more drama than you predicted, or less?
There's way less drama than I predicted.
Nice.
It's so chill. Oh my god. Well, Leo, they're all so cute and nice and sweet, and everyone tries so hard to use the spoiler tags right. If they mess up, they're like, and they'll like fix it before I can even point it out. And, like, they're already removed the comment and shit. It's lovely.
They truly catch themselves and each other a lot. Of like when they're having
Yeah.
debates about like this game looks bad or whatever, they're like making sure they're having a like kind, thoughtful discussion of these things.
There's always a caveat like, hope no one reads this the wrong way. This is what
Yeah,
I meant.
right,
Like
exactly.
clarifications and stuff.
Wow, that's great.
Super nice. Yeah.
Not like this
If they're-
podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, we ban people every day in our Discord, right?
Still,
yeah. Still, our
Permaban,
Discord-
permaban,
if you-
Our
permaban.
Discord
if you
is so
post in there, you
popular.
get-
People
you-
are
you
still
get
joining
banned.
and being banned.
yep.
There are people that so like the GQ Discord is still frequented by a handful of people that have been in there for years, but very occasionally a new person will join. They'll be like, I don't even know what the podcast is. I'm just joining because my friend's in here, and it's always like, all right, right on. What's up? Shouts out. AJ, a huge difference between last stream and this stream.
That's right.
You are unemployed.
That's one way to look at it. I'm self-employed at the moment.
Yeah. What's going on?
Busking. I'm on the sidewalk with a guitar case and a mandolin and a tambourine, kind of doing a
How the
one-man.
fuck you playing all those
music.
instruments?
Playing all those instruments with my hands and my feet. Yeah, so
Yeah, the feet.
that's been great.
Nice.
Wow.
Congrats.
August Rush style.
That's right, exactly like that.
Anything else you want to talk about? Tell them about what you've been up to. Maybe something that you do, push out every Friday out of your butt.
Yeah, I spread my legs open every Friday and out onto the internet. From my birth canal, I push out a podcast with Blake Hester called Region Free, where we loosely watch vaguely themed movies kind of every month. It's like, Blake and I's conversations before, during, and after Game Query have always been about fucked up movies or stuff out there like puke and blood and cum and all sorts of human fluids and how they're captured on screen.
And Andrew Dice Clay.
And Andrew Dice Clay, yeah. So we have had so many conversations about buying overpriced boutique Blu-rays and out of print films that we were like, you know what? It's unproductive for us to just be friends and have these conversations like normal
It's
people.
wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah. These days we should record them and publish them out on the internet. So, I mean, the best way I like to think of the show is kind of a little mini film festival programmed by Blake and I every week, where we pick a thing and then just pick it apart and dissect it. And it's been a blast. It's been a great show to do. And if you haven't listened to it yet, we got big stuff coming. The next episode that I just finished editing, I don't think we've announced it yet, but because of a scheduling issue, we just talked shit about Evil Dead Rise, which
That's right.
Very fun episode if you like horror movies and goofing around. So check out that one when it comes out on Friday.
Let me ask a question I haven't even asked as the co-host of that show.
That's right.
What is your favorite movie we've watched that you hadn't seen before?
Inside. Inside's incredible. Not the Bo Burnham thing.
Right.
Inside is a very intense French horror film about a home invasion and a pregnant woman on Christmas Eve. And shook me to my core. It's got some of the gnarliest stuff I've ever seen, and that one was a real gift. So that was a blast.
On Christmas, no less.
On Christmas Eve.
Not on Christmas.
The day before Santa Claus comes home.
Not a pregnant woman on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how you know it's fiction, because that's never happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Virgin Mary, hello.
God damn it, I guess you're right.
That is
That's
pretty
the whole
notable.
point of Christmas.
Yeah, whoops.
You think she was giving birth and she was like, on Christmas? This is so inconvenient. There's 3 wise men here and they're bringing shit to me. This sucks.
Hey, I tell you what, me, Leo, and AJ, we're kind of like 3 wise asses.
Run that one back.
Am I the Virgin Mary?
Yeah, that thought crossed my head as I was saying the first joke, and I was like, I'm just going to ignore this and hope no one thinks about that.
Cloud Moser can be the donkey.
Sable can be a pig or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite's Come and See that we've watched.
Well, yeah, I guess that is definitely the best one that we've watched, but...
Well, you love Come.
And, hey, yeah, I love to come see it. That's actually a movie about like the Holocaust. It's not funny.
Oh, right.
Crater says Regan can be baby Jesus. Good point.
That's true. But she's not here, unfortunately. Just like Jesus, there's no gods here tonight. Leo, what's up?
Man.
What you been up to, brother?
What's up, dude?
What's up? What you been doing?
I'm vibing in the city of Blake Hester these days.
I own this place.
Amazing.
I feel like that you were here for like a year, and we hung out really sparingly.
Yeah.
But then we got in a good rhythm, and now we hang out all the time, and I dig it.
It's true. I started being really annoying to like the 2 people that hang out with me, and
gotta.
Leo is one of them. Yes.
It's brave of you to be the one to put in the effort, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. I am a big brave man.
Yes. Facts.
But
what was that episode you made, Leo, where Blake was in it? Made me laugh so much, and you were like, the voice. Now I'm trying to remember what it was. You were like a ethereal voice talking to Leo. That shit was so funny.
Oh, the ad.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh
my god, I loved that.
A funny bit about how that sausage was made is Leo asked me to be in one of his videos, and I was like, fuck yeah, King. Love that. Can't wait. This is my big moment. And it was only when I walked in his front door that he was like, so this is for an ad, by the way. Is that okay? And I was like, I don't know, actually. But it's fine.
It ended up being fine.
Well, okay, what have you been up to, though?
Min-Max and YouTube, bro. Living El Dreamo.
El Dreamo?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's been right now I'm in the longest gap I've ever done without a video.
Oh, interesting.
And that's stressful.
Yeah.
That's put me in a bad headspace that I remember from my old Patreon, Games Done for Kids, of feeling like I'm not doing enough for these people and that kind of anxiety. Even though, of course, no one's ever said anything like that.
So that's curious because like I feel like that's an anxiety I project when I think, not that I would do a Patreon because who cares about me, but like when I think about that job, and it's like, do people actually care, or are they just happy to support you whether you take 1 week or 3 months to do something?
Well, do you support people on Patreon?
Not anymore, I don't think so. But when I did, I never really gave a shit.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
don't
what you got to
either.
do is just like, do I ever feel like the people I'm patronizing aren't doing
Right.
enough for me? It's more just like I have the money to spare for this or I don't is the
Yeah.
decision. Really.
And I think about someone like Tim Rogers, who's now taking like 8 months between videos or whatever. It's like,
Well, yeah, I feel like it would be one thing if I came back with like a 3-hour, 8-hour magnum opus the way he does, but this
Sure.
I
one's
was
gonna
gonna
be
ask,
like 20
are you
minutes.
cooking? You cooking? You in the oven? You got an apron on? Working on
yeah, what's
flipping
up?
those coals over?
Leak your video.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. It's gonna be 20 plus minutes. Weird one.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe a
Out this
3-hour Odyssey-inspired nightmare comedy from Leo Vader.
Yeah, from my greatest fears, I think are gonna come my greatest adventure.
Are you ready to
Good
confront
poll.
AJ about that?
Were you staring at the poster for that one?
I just watched the trailer again yesterday because my friend made some joke about there being platforming sequences in Beau is Afraid, and I was like, oh yeah, he does do a side scroller, run and jump.
Oh,
I want to grab
yeah.
a screen grab of that.
Much like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Exactly,
That's
thrilling.
the side-scrolling scene in Super Mario.
Hey,
Holy
Bo.
shit, Cloud's at Haley's house now.
Just walked up the screen. Cloud, come here. I got a friend
She
for
has
you.
big cloud energy. She also bothers me all day when I'm working.
How old
Hey,
is
Bo.
she now?
She's like 1.5 years old almost.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Good
ready
age.
to confront AJ?
Should we do it in the ep or not, or
Yeah.
does it not matter? Because I'm wondering, are we gonna cut the ep out and like put it on YouTube or something, or is this
Yeah,
just
maybe.
a false boundary we're drawing? An
One night
imaginary
only.
I
border.
feel
Live
like
at
okay.
the-
So here's the thing: is I feel like he's gonna shut this confrontation down. It's not gonna go anywhere. So let's not leave it. Put it in the episode where
Okay.
you know everything's gonna be fire gold.
Okay, great.
I've
Twitch chat exclusive.
been waiting to excise these demons if you really want to do it.
AJ,
That's
here's
the
what I'm
people
thinking.
for. Yep.
You watch more movies than anyone I know.
That's not true. You want to talk about anxieties? I've lost my ability to watch movies. I can't do it anymore.
You
Your
also
superpower.
go to the theater at least once a week, which is.
I do that. Yes.
But rarely do I hear you truly hate a film. Even
Sure.
I feel like even when we watched those Uwe Boll movies, you were like, you would find at least one moment to be like, that was kind of funny.
I'm a positive guy. I like to look on the bright side of things. And when it comes
Yep.
to movies, I'm always the kind of guy who can just pretend that every movie takes place in an alternate universe where it's like, well, this is the thing. So I'm like,
Right.
I don't care about plot holes or logic or stuff that doesn't make sense or anything like that. So it's usually only like a movie that's noxious and off-putting to me that I'll really dislike.
guess-
The question was previously asked to me. I want to bring it up because Leo's here now. Someone asked me, they were like, what do you think is the worst movie that you've ever seen? And my answer, very quickly, with no hesitation, was Now You See Me, a film that
Okay.
disrespected
Okay.
me and wasted my time. So it's got like, there are plenty of movies that I, will be like, that's fine. Didn't like it very much. But for me to truly be displeased by a thing, it has to personally offend me.
Right.
Okay, so all that preamble was to
Mhm.
say I was shocked first to see how much you hated Beau is Afraid, then shocked again when I saw Beau is Afraid to think that you had such strong negative feelings about it,
Yeah.
rather than just kind of a middle of the road. That was cool. So what hit you so hard?
What was the fucking point of that thing? What's going on there?
What do you mean? It's the same point as his other two movies. Here's a journey through this little neurotic man's brain.
This is the Hereditary and Midsummer guy's third
Yeah.
movie
Yeah,
for
yeah.
anyone who doesn't know.
It just
What-
felt like
what's he afraid of? What are his anxieties? A film
Mommy!
that
Mom.
truly
Mommy!
it's a film that truly hates women in a way I've rarely seen on screen before.
King
Is that true?
comment.
Think about all of the female characters in that movie and either what happens
Well,
to
there's
them or
only
what
two.
they end
No,
up
wait,
doing.
there's more.
Did they pass the Bechdel test?
No.
Haley, this
Ah.
movie invents a new test that you can fail on the scale on the realm of the Bechdel test, and then just like leapfrogs it 3 times. I really, the thing I've heard about this movie is like that, like, oh, regardless of what you think about it, the first 45 minutes are pretty great,
Yeah.
and then it goes off the rails. I hated the first 45 minutes pretty instantly. The depiction of homeless people and that whole anxiety and the commodification of mental health speak and doing all all the pills and the side effects. And I like the second bit in the forest with the family. Nathan Lane's performance was my favorite bit of the movie,
Sure.
where he's like cool barbecue dad.
Yeah.
Every line reading that he gives is interesting in a new way every single time, where he's talking about, he's doing like a Tim Heidecker character. He's like, we're going to throw some fucking dogs on the grill, my dude. And I was like, this is fun.
Yeah.
The teenage character was incredibly grating and made me want to walk out of the theater, where it was like, don't kids smoke weed and do pills? Not for me. I guess I like the play. And then
interesting.
It just made no sense. Like the sort of like the letterboxd reviews that are like, what's it all mean? You either get it or you don't. And I'm like, it just doesn't, I don't think it meant anything. It wasn't that deep.
I guess like I understand what you're saying about the homeless stuff and everything, but like I don't think that's necessarily Ari Aster's view on homeless people or like big pharma, whatever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I simply did not enjoy watching it.
That's fine. I just think
That's
it's
a
like
fair comment.
I just think it's an interesting thought experiment of like these types of people like Bo, who have been kind of birthed out of the paranoia universe we live in. Probably a Fox News watcher, you know. Then
For
this
sure.
film is a thought experiment of like, what if one man's anxieties were all real? Like, you know how people are like, they think you can't go to like Minneapolis, for example. I feel like some of my family thinks
You can,
because
Blake
it was
Hester
burned
lived
to the ground or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And like Bo is afraid. He's like, what if that was real? And it's like, that's an interesting thought experiment.
What was
for
it
me.
like, by the way, heading across town today in your Mad Max vehicle with the big pitchfork on the front?
Yeah, that's
Any
right.
big
Like,
problems getting here?
I just found it a fun thought experiment, but we need not waste any more time. You argued your
Yeah,
points well.
that was the AJ Moser Blake Hester debate. Everyone sound off in the chat on who you think won, and
Yep.
the loser will be executed in the public square at the end of this recording.
Haley, have you seen it?
No,
Oh, okay.
I have not.
Okay.
I'm a big baby. I watch animated films
Oh, it's
almost
not-
exclusively.
It's got an
Speaking
animated
of-
part.
Yeah, it does have an
Yeah,
animated.
it does
part.
have an animated part. I was gonna say,
Oh,
I feel like
8 minutes in the middle of the 3-hour movie. You'll like it.
I'll watch those 8 minutes then.
Oh, okay.
Just in
I
the
think-
middle.
I think we as a crew have to address something very large.
Okay.
Some would say the largest of the year. Let's talk about the fucking Mario movie, because I feel like GQ, a podcast in many ways that was ahead of its time. That fucking Mario movie, if that had come out 2 or 3 years ago when GQ was in its prime,
We would have done that.
We would
We
have done
would've-
8 apps about it.
we would have cooked that fucking thing for a year.
Okay,
And
we
I,
done a
I think we
season
all,
of
I think we
content.
all like it, but it's an endless mine of material. I think we probably definitely did prompts that were like, "Oh, they're making a fucking Mario movie. What are they going
Yeah.
to do in it?" And I mean,
Totally.
there's one big question that they refused to answer, which is my biggest problem with the film. Of course,
What if Mario ate a mushroom and got hot?
I was going to say we can all say it at the same time, but Blake's correct. What if Mario ate a mushroom and got high?
What if
The-
Mario
maybe-
ate mushroom and got high?
The most thought-provoking question we ever asked on the show, possibly.
I
Yep.
think that movie is totally good. I think it's weird people are like fucking just killing themselves trying to either hate it with everything they have or justify to others why they think it's good. It's like, bro, it's a kid's movie.
I
You can
would
just
love
enjoy
if
it.
anyone justified why they thought it was good. I had no problem with that movie until the discourse became, what did you expect? It's a stupid Mario movie. As if
I mean,
Mario isn't like
Leo-
known
Leo's
for good
like,
Oh my
shit.
God.
The Mario movie hates women. It has a problem with homeless people. It's an unrealistic depiction of living in a major metropolitan city.
But like
Yes.
Leo, on with the one hand, I feel like that's how I felt about it. But also, I feel like any larger conversation was negated by the two kids in my theater who were
Just having
dressed
fun.
in Mario and Yoshi costumes on their fucking feet at the end of that movie, stoked out of their
That's
mind.
sick.
I was like, what does it matter what anyone else thinks if kids
Literally.
are this stoked? You know what I'm
The
saying?
biggest
Sure.
criticism that they do need to address for the sequel that I absolutely refuse to overlook is all the fucking licensed music. We
Oh,
gotta
that's
stop
fair.
it.
Egregious.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
Mario
gotta go.
movie. Yeah,
That's gotta go.
that
Yeah.
stuff's got to go. But
Unless
people
it's
are
jump.
like, that was a good bit. People are like, it barely has a story. It's bare bones and skeletal. You know what else barely has a story? Any Mario game. Have you ever played one?
Yeah.
It's like I loved that they did the whole like Bowser's plot is to just marry Peach and make a big wedding cake, because it's like that's what the games do. That's what it is. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
film.
Sure. Yeah. No, I How do I put this?
Play Mario, Switch, Wii, NES, SNES.
It was just treated like a foregone conclusion that you shouldn't expect this to be good in any way. And it's like, it could have been a really good movie, and it was a fine movie.
But I thought it was a good movie. Like, I thought for what it was as a Mario film, I was like, yeah, that's sick. I'm into this. Like, it did some references, great. It did a 2D side-scrolling thing twice. Both times looked awesome.
Those were the best moments.
Yeah,
sure.
the Mario characterization worked for me. Like, I liked Chris Pratt. I really liked Charlie Day.
Yeah, right on.
Like, I thought the movie was, like, totally good. If you would...
That's a totally different, like...
Yeah.
I totally respect that.
Yeah, I guess, like, thank you for showing me some respect in these trying times.
That's a game query first right there. Blake Hester paid respect.
I just feel like if you sat me down and, like, what do you want from a Mario movie? I probably would have shit out of my brain some sort of thing that is what the Mario movie is. Like, it's just like,
Mario.
I'm into it, you know?
There was one moment that really got me to become a soy boy Funko Pop Reddit face guy, which is something I didn't even expect them to do in the movie. But the fucking eel, the big eel from Super Mario 64,
Yeah.
when I realized they were doing that, I clapped. I stood up and I applauded. And I said, Shigeru Miyamoto, take $1 billion from my personal bank account. So I am about $1 billion in debt if anyone wants to help me out with that. And as I mentioned at the top, I am unemployed at the moment. So please, send money my way. But that was a great bit. Great moment.
Haley,
So,
you're a Nintendo freak, right?
I'm a big Nintendo freak.
What'd you think of that movie?
I liked it. I thought it was fun. Also, my friends just told me I'm scootering near your house. I'm coming in, so we can ask their opinions too. On the
Okay,
Mario
word,
movie when
sick.
They're about to come in here.
Canada's such an interesting country. People are just scootering around in the
Yo,
streets.
haven't you seen Bowling for Columbine? Michael Moore just opens everyone's front doors. That's Haley right now. Her front door's just unlocked.
Does everyone in Canada live in like one big building where it's just like, hey, I'm coming in?
I live in like an extremely walkable city, which is my favorite part and why I don't want to move from here, even though
Yeah.
our rent increases and like vacancy rates are insane right now. But I
Trudeau.
can walk the whole city in like an hour and a bit. It's awesome.
Trudeau
we
better
go.
be afraid.
Yeah. Y'all,
But I
know-
liked
Of
I
our
thought it was
round.
Did y'all
fun.
watch Don't Fuck with Cats? They have that part in there where that serial killer
No, I didn't
sent
watch it.
like a fucking decapitated head to Justin Trudeau. It's fucking
my God.
crazy. Yeah, it's a
I didn't
crazy
watch that.
moment in that show.
I didn't think I need to watch it because I was like, I lived it. I sent him that thing, so I don't really need to see it depicted on screen
That's
again.
the greatest
Right.
documentary about a
Steph and Michael,
shock site of
you want to
all
come give me your
time.
opinion
It's
on
crazy.
the Mario movie?
AJ, they paint you in a bad light,
Oh.
I will say.
Yeah,
It's not
I'll
Yeah,
fun.
give
I
you
was
your
just
take
gonna
on if
get-
you'd watch
get a
it or
bad
not. Or
rap.
so that's what we're talking about.
yeah, AJ, you didn't come out looking good and Don't Fuck with Cats.
No.
Yeah.
I just do want to make a
AJ
public
was in that
announcement that I have started fucking with cats. I know that the title was like, don't
Wow.
not in that way, but
I don't really fuck with cats. Yeah, that's what it's
Yeah.
about.
So
Here's the-
Leo, you're an audio guy. If I unplug my headphones, it won't pick up you guys talking out into my mic, right?
We'll find out.
yeah, mine.
I guess we'll find out. Come over here. These are my friends, everyone. This is Michael.
Michael.
Michael. Nice chin.
Is it picking up when
Nice
you guys talk? Yes.
No,
Put him in the hot seat.
Michael, talk.
Hi.
Hi.
I heard a
Okay.
hot
Yeah, we hear him.
And this is Steph also.
Hello,
They were
Steph.
scootering and they stopped by.
Is it
This
true
is
that people
Leo,
don't
Blake,
lock
and
their
AJ.
front doors in Canada?
No, that's not true. Haley's door was locked.
Well, what about that
Oh.
scene?
Get in.
What about that scene in Bowling for Columbine where Michael Moore walks into all the Canadian homes because they don't lock their front doors?
I think it's the side doors. The front doors are locked now, but the side doors are not.
Oh,
This is
good
true.
tip.
This is Trudeau's Canada. You can't even keep your
Woke-
front doors
woke-
unlocked anymore.
doors.
Unbelievable.
Have you
Don't
seen the
leave your
Mario
side
movie?
door.
No, I haven't. Everywhere.
Oh, they each haven't seen it. Would you watch the Mario movie?
100%.
Why?
Because I want to see how, like, all the games that I played growing up, how they incorporate that into a movie.
All of the
Guess what?
games, like
They
Halo
do.
2,
Yes.
Civilization 5. It's good. Y'all should
Checkmate.
see it and report back.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's short too, right?
Yeah,
like an hour
yeah,
and a
it's
half.
like
It's
87
kind of
minutes.
a little bit too short almost.
And
A brisk
Mario
indeed.
Mario wins at the end. If you're nervous about that, he does succeed.
He does
in his
beat
goal.
Bowser.
He wins.
There's not stands here. None of us play as Mario. You do.
I like Mario
Yeah.
and Mario Kart. Apparently, that makes me basic if I play as Mario in anything. And
I mean,
get
His name's
thrilled for
in the
it.
title. He's the best.
I mean, if you
obviously.
play as
Yeah.
Michael Jordan in NBA 2K, that doesn't make you basic. That just means
That's
you're gonna
true.
win.
That's true. That's true.
Is having a strategic advantage being basic?
know, 'cause you don't
Checkmate.
get any-
Think about
was
it.
Double Dash.
Who do we play in Mario Kart? Who are our guys? Who are your guys? Not
Roy
just Gil Bip,
Koopa.
Cameron. Roy Koopa?
Yep.
I couldn't tell
Roy
you.
Koopa.
I couldn't tell you the last time I even played Mario Kart.
What?
Was it on the Wii?
You're a Ouija?
With the
Luigi.
Well,
yeah.
I just
Luigi's a good pick.
Luigi's a good pick.
What about you, Michael?
Me?
Yeah.
I switch between like I don't know why I picked the babies. I don't know why.
Cool. I love that.
I don't care which baby. I'll just be baby.
You just want to be a baby and
I
race
just
a
wanna
car.
be a baby.
It's fucked
I
up
like-
they show babies driving cars in those games.
You
Yeah.
That's
can't.
a weird image to put
Yeah,
out there.
that's illegal.
Huge
Yeah.
baby, man.
You know, cover your ears if you don't want Mario movie spoilers, but there is the little bit where they're babies in the movie. I thought that was a
That's
clever
okay.
little
Yeah, yeah.
callback. Yeah. That
Leo,
was-
you've
I was
seen
like,
the movie. That's not
play
a
this.
spoiler for you.
For my rewatch.
I forgot
I want to
everything
forget
already.
everything.
Any questions for Canadians in general before they pop off?
Is it all it's cracked up to be? Are you jealous of America at all, or do you understand how much better you have it?
Yeah, you're not jealous of us at all.
Mhm.
Jealousy. Sorry to report.
I mean,
Right
are
on.
you
Based
jealous
on
of our
online.
bravery? Because we have to be
Sorry.
worried about getting shot at all times, just leaving the house. Are you like, we're really brave? 'cause-
Hot
And,
take.
get
Um,
political.
We've got dry French fries. I understand that all of yours are covered in slop and gravy and cheese
Oh,
and whatnot.
yeah,
But
yeah,
down
yeah,
here,
yeah.
you can actually get them.
Yeah, they
There's
sit
nothing
on-
on top of them. They come individually packaged.
individually packaged. I am jealous of the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Y'all don't have a
Oh,
dollar menu?
I forgot that
We
you
have
guys have
mini
that.
menu?
sticks, but everything's like $1.50 or $2.
They call it the loony menu.
And your video games cost like $200.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
No.
Our dollar is trash all the time compared to yours. Y'all were complaining about games soon costing $70. They've cost us $100 for like 10 years, and we were like, "Shut your mouths, Americans!"
I was
That's
looking
crazy.
at games today on the online Switch store, and one of them was like $99.99.
Oh,
I was like, get out
God.
of here.
That's
Twilight or not
crazy.
Twilight Princess. Tears of the Kingdom's gonna cost me $115 probably.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Have you all
That's not-
considered pirating games?
Not on live podcast. We don't talk about that.
That's lawyer speak.
I
Come on.
didn't
an
say
IP
pirate.
player, no,
I said
never.
buy legally. It was a Freudian slip. I meant to say buy legally, not pirate. Haley, just pirate them. Just pirate them. It's fine.
I'll wear a pirate eye patch as I go to EB Games to buy one. That's what I'll do.
Y'all have EB games?
Oh wait, no. Now it's GameStop for us now too. It
That's
was
right.
EB Games for years,
That's
but it
right.
switched over.
Power to the players.
Power to the players.
You
Shouts
guys
out.
win.
Congratulations.
You win the war.
Shouts out to the mothership. I love GameStop. Thanks for employing me for 2.5 years gainfully. Thanks for giving me one raise in those 2.5 years. Shouts out.
What percentage we talking about?
It actually was a pretty good raise, but it was
All right.
before my cost of living went up about 50% when I moved here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so shouts out. Power of the players. Do you get a Game Informer subscription?
AJ's mad. He left.
Yeah. He's an EB Games man.
Do you all get Game Informer in Canada?
Yeah, of course. It was just sold at EB Games until EB Games it looks identical, just at EB Games out front.
Wow, I had no clue. Do y'all have Funko?
I don't know why they did that. There must have been like a trademark issue or something that's
Yeah.
gone now.
Y'all have like Tech Stop and all that?
Tech Stop?
Isn't that another one? Don't we have Tech Stop?
We have do you
I'm
have
not
Best
bailing you
Buy?
out of this.
Yeah, we got Best Buy. Best Buy's
Okay.
from Minneapolis.
Oh shit.
The headquarters is.
We don't have Target. That's from Minneapolis too.
Oh,
I wish
yeah,
we had
yeah, yeah.
Target.
We used
Yeah.
to.
We had Target for like a year and they took it away.
Like 7.
Well, that's because you guys have gun control up there.
They couldn't even stock the shelves at our Target. There wasn't enough stuff to sell to us, and then they took it away.
No
Do you have
shit.
a Dairy Queen up there, or is it Dairy Prime Minister?
They have the queen.
It's more likely for us to have Dairy Queen because we're under the Queen.
Yeah.
There's no
You
queen
guys should
anymore.
have Dairy President.
Wow.
Now.
We should have Dairy
yeah.
President. You're right.
Here's let me
Oh, yeah.
let me
Yeah.
workshop this one with some Canadians. When you hear someone say something and you agree with it and you want to show them an affirmative reaction, do you say, "Yeah, that's Trudeau"? Do y'all ever do
He's
that?
been
Love
using that one
that.
for years, you guys.
Yeah.
Clever. Very clever. I've actually
I've
not
never-
heard that one before.
Me neither.
What I would say,
Wow.
what I would say if I really agreed with someone, I'd be like, "Hey, beep beep beep, just in. That's Trudeau."
I'm trying
Did you
frantically
listen
to.
to this?
We do say Biden.
I was just saying I'm trying to think of a Biden pun, but I couldn't think of it fast enough.
No.
We
Oh,
say-
You trumped me, Blake, with
What?
your repertoire.
What?
You say Joe away. Bye,
Trumped
Dad.
me.
Trumpy?
You trumped me.
Oh,
There you
that's
go. Very polite.
good.
Enough of this Kamala harassment.
I was literally trying to think of one for her, and I was like, "There's nothing."
you got your feet in my Buttigieg.
Come all over. I don't know.
I don't know any more politicians. We gotta stop.
Yeah, we gotta stop before
Obama?
this gets too political.
Oh, my mom.
Oh, who was the guy in Japan that just got shotgunned?
Shinzo Abe, a real one.
Was there anything funny we can do there?
Shinzo Abe Lincoln. To start, to get us going.
More like a shins off Abe.
Oh man, we're back. Game Query's back, baby.
Like
we haven't
we
read
never
chat in an hour.
Chat's popping off, and we do appreciate you. We are
I feel
reading
like
it
you're learning
quietly.
so much about Canada. This is
We got a bot in the chat.
Yeah, bots are here. Someone's saying
Just
Blake
like-
hates fun.
$99 to get your.
Yeah, literally. We'll promote your channel.
that was me. I said Blake hates fun.
Crater is pointing out that his kids loved the Mario movie, which I think is fair and valid.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, Dairy POTUS,
Ew, hate
Casey saying. We don't have any like mod stuff.
No,
Isn't
that
Crater
bot
a mod?
comment's gonna sit there.
Yeah, we're gonna let the bot chill.
It's gonna linger.
That happened during a Game Informer stream because I don't
Go
know
to
how to work streams.
Joe
That bots
Hype
came in, and I just had to be like,
dot-
"We're hanging out with the bots. We cannot
Yep.
get rid of them because I don't know what to do."
You guys want to check out doghype.com?
Doge
Why don't we go to dogehype.com? Yeah.
That's what the bot is.
Can we get the AJ review? I feel like you used to really paint a picture of a website
Yeah.
on Game Query. I felt like that was a segment I liked.
True.
Was that a segment?
I don't
I
know.
feel like it came up a few times.
I think a lot of Game Query now is just a lot of Bernstein Bears effects, Mandela effects, where it's like, did we do that? Probably. Not really sure.
Powerful way to grow your live viewers and increase engagement with your followers. There are lots of little cute Doge icons, and you can buy. It's Doge. I've always said Doge, but I guess it's Doge. That's how Elon Musk says it.
That's how
Doge.
Elon Musk says it.
AJ, I don't want to alarm you, but you've definitely just downloaded a Trojan horse virus onto your computer.
The Doge is very
It's on
funny.
your
I like when he
computer.
laughs.
The
So you
Doge is
can
very
you can
funny.
buy
I like when he
for a
laughs.
day,
So
a
you
week,
can-
an hour, a month, and there are lots of fun little logos where the dog is playing with the icon. And everything costs $0. So I'm gonna click on every single one of these buttons and just jumpstart our streaming.
That'll probably
career.
work well. I recommend.
I made Creator
So-
Gaming a mod.
Oh, okay, cool.
Overall 2 out of 10 for dogehype.com. Get better bots.
Cool. Sam Snow saying, "Wait, no mods. Can I post links?" And then just post Facebook.com. Should we do a game query?
I think they should call it anti-social media.
Oh, I didn't say what I've been up to for the last year.
What you up to?
Dylan.
Tell us, Blake.
Still work at Game Informer. Something Rotten's back. That started as a Game Informer property.
Oh yeah, was there any? Did you have to sign any paperwork for that?
No, but the most viewed videos on Game Informer's YouTube channel were the Something Rotten episodes. And I did unlist those, so sorry. But no, everything was good there. So Something Rotten's back. Me and Jacob.
Geller?
Yeah, Jacob Geller. Yeah. Not
Hardly know her.
Tell us about some of your trips you've been taking. You've been going on cool trips.
I went to Louisville 7 times last year because my grandpa was dying. That
Oh.
was pretty cool. No, I went to Japan in September and got like a bunch of stories out of that. Been writing about a lot of the cool weirdo developers over there. So you can go to Game Informer, read about Bokeh Game Studio, which was founded by a bunch of old Sony Japan people like Keiichiro Toyama, who when he was at Konami did the first Silent Hill, but then went on to do Siren and Gravity Rush, and Akira Yamaoka, who also worked on a bunch of the Silent Hill games, and then Miki Takahashi, who worked on Siren. Then did another story with Akumi where she took me out at like 11 or 12 at night, and we like hung out at a slaughterhouse, which was pretty sick.
That's crazy.
And then hung
You-
out with
you-
Tango as well, my faves, my BFFs, and did a Ghostwire piece. So yeah, that's all been really cool. That's about all that's new.
That's
My,
neat.
my favorite piece from that trip, Blake, you published the last on the record interview with Shinzo Abe, and you said, "Hey, I made this myself. What do you think of it?" I thought you really liked that one.
On the campaign trail of Shinzo Abe by Blake Hester.
That's right.
An
That'd be so
explosive article.
Many have often said he's the oh my god, what's the guy? This is embarrassing. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas guy.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh,
I wanted to say Paul F. Tompkins, but I was like, that's wrong.
no.
The Hunter S. Thompson of video games, Blake Hester.
No, please don't say that. Hunter S. Thompson's from Louisville, and I fucking hate that dude. He sucks. He was
the
an
David
awful
Foster
man.
Wallace of video games.
No, I've never read him. No, here's the thing, and I'm lucky that I write about video games where most of the audience doesn't read books. I'm just ripping off Anthony Bourdain. Like, I'm just replacing food in all his pieces with video games. Like, that's the whole shtick. So
The sizzling hot disc.
that's the whole shtick. That's all it is. If you read literally one Bourdain book, you'll be like, oh, that's Blake's just ripping this off.
What
Yeah.
is the because there's that great clip of Bourdain going to the Waffle House, and he's like,
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Yeah.
It's the perfect encapsulation of the
Mhm.
entire ethos of food and food culture and where we gather to eat. It's a great clip. What's the Waffle House of gaming?
The Waffle House of gaming? I mean, that's interesting.
Like Bourdain is in that clip, like wrapped by the true beauty of Waffle House.
Yeah.
No one
No.
would think about. So I think there's like a great if that's your bent. What's the touch point there?
FaZe Clan?
No. Waffle House, it's got to be something a little janky, but like irrefutable. Like, you love it despite its jank, despite its flaws, despite the fact you go in and you might watch someone be beat to death on a given Tuesday. Waffle House of gaming, like, you know, I want to say the RGG, the Ryuga Gotoku games, the Yakuza series and the spin-offs, because like they are great, they're quality. Like, Waffle House food just hits so hard, but you have
Very
to
simple menu. You know what you're getting every time.
exactly. You have to learn to live with and accept the rough edges of an RGG game the way you do a Waffle House. Like, they are not flawless games. They are not, you know, the most expensive, well-tested, well-thought-out, or certainly well-edited games in the world. And, you know, when you go to Waffle House, you get a fucking top 5 meal for the week and maybe food poisoning or maybe hurt, threatened with your life and limb by someone in the establishment.
Those games often have 3-hour-long cutscenes, which is how much time I spend on the toilet after I drink my
Exactly.
Waffle
So
coffee.
I think the Waffle House, and I mean this as the highest compliment, because if you know me, you know I love the RGG games. I think the RGG Studios games are the Waffle House of gaming. Rough, but love them with all my heart.
Spud GG said GTA RP.
What's RP?
Roleplay.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know enough. What do y'all think?
I've seen
Fortnite.
some really fun looking GTA roleplay. It looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I have the social battery to get in there and actually assume the role of a character while playing with
Yeah.
strangers.
And see, that sentence applies completely to Waffle House.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have
What if
Waffle
we
House in
did-
Canada,
What if
right?
we did? What if next year for our stream we do Waffle House role playing, where we all go to a Waffle House and have to like live characters? And,
Some of us
do
would
that?
have
Yeah.
to travel for that. Quite a distance.
I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah, not an issue.
Should we record Game Query?
Yeah, okay. That sounds cool.
Can
Let's
I
do
pee
it.
first?
Oh my god.
Why'd you ask and then want to pee?
Yeah, you can be.
No.
I'm gonna get another Topo Chico. My beverage.
That'd be funny.
Is Waffle House like an actual place? Are you talking like the Grandeur Waffle House, like a Denny's or something?
It is an actual place called Waffle House,
Oh.
but it might
How'd they
also
get
be
that
regional.
trademark? That's so generic. That's just what it is.
Is International House of Pancakes make more sense to you?
Yeah. Is that what it's also called?
No, it's a different place, but it's
Oh,
similarly a house.
It's
So
oh,
it's,
okay.
So they say.
When you're here, your family.
Why-
Wait, that's Olive Garden.
Why isn't it called Waffle Restaurant?
I guess the house kind of makes it non-descriptive
Yeah, no
because
one's
you
living
don't
there.
normally have house and waffles. It's like the fourth little pig with a Waffle House. He would die the fastest because the wolf would just eat it and then eat him. But he might be full by the time he gets to the pig. So maybe it's the best house.
Just about any creature capable of eating a house would kill for a Waffle House, I bet. Would definitely prefer that over plaster.
There's a restaurant called Huddle House, which is also breakfast food, Spud says. You'll have a lot of breakfast establishments. We don't have a lot of fast food breakfast here. It's like McDonald's and Tim's. That's kind of it.
Well, we're on our grind here.
Yeah.
Timmy
We're rising and grinding.
There's not a
early.
There's not a Waffle House in Minneapolis though, which is kind of a difficult pill for me to swallow.
Is Denny's worse or better than Waffle House?
Worse.
I love Denny's.
Denny's is good, but it's not as good as Waffle House.
Denny's is the first place I had a fish sandwich, and I like really remember that. And I honestly think it changed me in a lot of ways in a weird way, because I always got the same thing, and I was on a road trip with my family, and I'd always just get like a basic breakfast, and I was like, I want a fish sandwich, and my mom was like, "What's wrong with you?"
I get the
and then it
sushi
came,
there.
and I liked it. And I was like, that was really good. And after that, I was more experimental with my choices. And I genuinely think it's because this fish sandwich was kind of good.
Wow,
shouts out.
I don't fuck with Denny's until they bring back the Hobbit menu and then replace everything else with just the Hobbit breakfast that they
had.
had.
A Hobbit second breakfast vibe.
Oh, you want to talk about website reviews? Let's
break down that Hobbit menu for us right quick.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Denny's Hobbit menu. Hard to spell Hobbit.
Oh yeah, Michael, we did just get a Denny's. Shout out to my partner Michael in the chat. I forgot that we got one.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Dorkchild saying in true gamer fashion, I missed the first 45 minutes because I got sucked into a city builder. Lost time. Shouts out to gamers, dude.
Let's see if I can. Okay. Behold the riches of Smaug's Lair, the Hobbit menu at Denny's. They got the Smaug's Fire Burger, a hand-pressed beef patty seasoned with our 7-pepper blend, served on a grilled cheddar bun with special X sauce, and that's copyrighted. There's a TM after X sauce.
DMX?
I don't know what's in there. Jalapeno bottle caps. Those are also trademarked, but that's the R in the circle. Haley, what's the difference between those? One's a copyright and one's a trademark, right?
Great question.
No, trademark is TM and R. So TM means it's not registered.
Okay.
And R means it's registered. And then the C in the circle means copyright.
But TM, do you have to trademark it really to put TM, or can you just do that?
So we could trademark our own special X sauce and then register it and steal some fire from the Smaug's Burger at Denny's.
You couldn't take their trademark though if they already have it. If they have it, it's theirs, and we can't walk it on. But unregistered trademarks are only protected in the area you use them, but registered is protected in the whole country you live in. So if we said X sauce in Minneapolis before they registered it, we'd still be allowed to call it X sauce in Minneapolis, and they couldn't come here and call it X sauce, but they could call it X sauce in every other area. If that makes sense.
That's confusing.
Yeah, trademark's weird. Trademark law is weird.
Yeah.
Copyright's like, if it's yours, and you're fine.
There it is. There's the burger.
Wow.
I gotta look.
Look at burger.
That looks awesome.
The old burger.
Whoa, the crackly cheddar bun? That looks cool.
Are those fried pickles underneath? Oh, that's gold. Never mind.
You get all the gold if you... Oh, they do look like pickles, though.
All the gold, yeah.
Is your computer in portrait mode?
It might be. I popped this thing out.
Oh, is that your second
in its
screen?
own window to look at it?
Whoa, how'd the stream go? Excellent. Happy face. That was an amazing stream.
Thank you. I got to look at the Smaug's Fire Burger.
That was great.
All
So
right.
that's, I'm
my
guessing that's
computer is in
discontinued.
portrait mode, of course, because this is my my vertical monitor.
Yeah.
So Leo, you're correct.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry for a Hobbit breakfast.
Hit them, Leo. Are AJ and Haley gonna hear this?
No, they're not.
Okay, guys, be quiet for like 30 seconds.
We're playing the theme song.
Yeah, just be quiet. Final episode of Game Query.
Game Query, we play video games. Game Query, play Leo, Haley, and AJ.
That's me.
With no rule. We're a motherfucking trade rare.
I'm imagining what it sounds like.
Did you keep...
Who are we sponsored by again?
Did you
up?
keep using that theme song that said my name even after I was gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to Game Query, the official podcast of efucked.com. I am your host with the most pot roast, Blake Hester. I am joined, as usual, by my favorite cast of clowns, idiots, and characters.
Which is which?
Starting with my favorite idiot. That's right. You just heard him. AJ Moser, the Brooklyn Militia. He's here. AJ, wait. The North Carolina Militia. God damn, AJ, how are you?
That's a lot more of a charged phrase than the Brooklyn Militia. There was a North Carolina militia. They were up to some not good
Well,
things.
for the first few episodes, you were the Michigan Militia, which certainly also is real. So
That's
there
right.
you go.
Living in the dirty South, we swapped. You're a metropolitan city boy, and I live out in the country now.
That's true. That's true. Here I am in Minneapolis. Also joining me, the man you love to hate. That's right. Leo Matthew Vader is here. Leo, do it to him one more time. Do it to him. Wait, get him with your catchphrase.
Fucked. just try not to jack off to this.
It's hard.
Look
no
at that
pun
owl's
intended.
dick. Remember when you would open our Discord and the only pinned message would be the fucked owl with the tiny little dick?
Oh, yeah. It's still
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's still there. Don't worry about that. And then lastly, joining me, God, I've been waiting literal years for this moment. Haley, the Canadian Loon McLean, is here. And the people at home, Haley, they gotta fucking know. You a fucking lawyer yet?
I've been a lawyer for almost exactly a year.
Holy
Almost.
shit.
Wow.
Walk us through that moment. I mean, I assume passing the bar was great and all, but I mean, walk us through knowing you would be able to answer that question in front of the GQ audience that you were indeed a lawyer.
It's crazy how much you asked me that near the end where it was getting really grindy, part of my motivation was to say yes to that question.
Oh,
Not even gonna lie. I was like, I'm
yes,
dying
yes.
with stress. Like, oh my God, like, how am I going to do that? Because law school exams suck. And then also my school was like, I was like, hey, school, can I have some counseling? Because my mental health is awful. They were like, we don't have enough. And I was like, cool. So I just didn't get any help. So that was cool too.
Oh my
But
God.
at the end where it's like, because also what's kind of hard with law, especially at the end, is like your grades like really matter when you're looking for a job. They actually look at your transcripts. Like law firms want your transcript, which I feel like isn't really a thing so much with other careers.
No, that's really unusual.
Yeah.
So if you don't have like good grades, you don't get a job. So that's also like kind of scary too.
Jesus. But you do have a job. You're
Yes,
working
I
a
have
dream
grades.
job as far as I understand it, right?
Low key my dream job. Yeah. It's
Tell us
kinda
about
awesome.
it.
It's called Voyer Law, and I'm on there as the resident gamer. Like I'm just the gamer lawyer. Like
Holy
that's why
shit.
I came on. Yeah.
That's
Holy
so
shit.
cool.
Awesome.
That rules.
So that's like-
Congratulations.
like-
God damn.
Your Honor, my client believes that they were stream sniped when they got 360 no scoped here. They're pursuing charges of griefing and teabagging. These will not stand up. We will not stand for this. Is that what a gamer lawyer does?
I wish that's what I did. That sounds
Yeah.
so fun.
Have you
Low-key.
had to represent anyone suspected of swatting another gamer?
No, not yet. I'm training up to be able to take those big cases.
Oh man, that's awesome! Congratulations, Haley, from the bottom of
Thank
Game
you.
Query's heart.
Congrats.
It's because of Game Query, man. I wouldn't be here without Game Query.
Absolutely, you
Shouts
might be
out.
further in your career and life if it weren't for Game Query. Actually,
I expect to say that when I'm in prison. It's all because of Game Query. I wouldn't be here without Game Query.
Swearing revenge.
all right. So thanks everyone for rocking with us. We had to take a week off. Apologies that we couldn't get an episode out last week, but we are here. For any new listeners, here's how it works. We've all brought a titular game query to the table. We're going to discuss it, argue about it, do some goofs, do some gaffes about it, then vote on which answer we like the best. We'll go around the table all asking our questions. And then at the end of the episode, we'll vote on our favorite answer of the episode, of course, awarding a point to the leaderboard. Now, we are live streaming this episode for fun, so any listeners or viewers who have their own queries, drop those in chat. We might get to
Hell
them,
yeah.
depending. We might forget, because we're pretty bad at reading our chat. We'll see, Go with God on that one. But starting us out tonight is going to be Haley.
Oh,
You have a
Haley's
game.
gonna be the best one.
Oh, okay. Haley's got the best one, so I guess you gotta go last.
Oh, okay.
Leo, in that case, you go first. Also, I'd like to point out, you can't see this on stream. Doc is watching Leo's computer.
Aw.
Well, now he stopped, but he was just staring at the faces on the computer.
He loves TV.
Oh man, wait! I gotta put the latest Minmax episode. Ben made a really funny joke relating to Doctor, and no one laughed, and it made me laugh really fucking hard because he was like, "You're like Doctor attacked me because I smell like another cat," and then Ben was like, "What about the Hippocratic Oath?" And no one
Yeah.
said anything.
That's good. That's a
But-
good joke.
And I was driving to the airport and burst out laughing. I thought it was so funny.
That's good.
That was good.
Leo,
It's good stuff.
what's your query?
The year is late 2023. Earth is in ruins. All entertainment has been outlawed. Video games are now cringe. But you and your team of fellow white fedora hackers are hard at work creating a new video game. One that will unite both sides of the political aisle, of which there are famously only two sides, and that's normal. It will use every secret to smash hit modern video game success. Battle Pass. Big name franchise. Accurate gun names. It's your calling, nay, your interest, to make a video game that appeals to the entirety of humanity at once. Pitch your game.
Wow. And this is the game that is going to appeal to both humanity and kickstart the game industry back?
Yes, and society at large.
Okay, that's interesting.
Wow,
I can start with mine to get the ball rolling.
Okay.
love it, love it.
Star Wars. Are we all familiar?
No.
I never heard
I mean,
of it.
no, yeah, no.
Can you explain what that is?
It's a spacefaring adventure series.
Okay.
Sounds
Kinda like
whack.
a western with maybe a little bit of Japanese samurai. Kira Yasuda. What's that? It doesn't matter.
Kurosawa.
Is it Kurosawa in there? Maybe.
The
Am
Hidden
I picking up
Fortress?
right?
I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Is it anything like the Hidden Fortress?
You're getting it.
Okay.
They're little Ewoks running around, if that helps you picture it. Ewoks are in it.
I can really picture it.
I've never heard of Star Wars, but I'm intimately familiar with Ewoks.
I'm walking here.
It is a Star Wars game.
Okay.
100 player, free to play, Yaddle Royale.
Yup.
The fuck is a Yaddle Royale?
Girl Yoda. You know how there's Yoda, Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
AJ, put
Rhoda.
Yaddle on the big screen, please.
Siri, show me Yaddle.
Now, I was curious that this exists. I thought you were pitching a new IP. You just already.
No, it's a big name brand to better appeal to all of
Oh,
humanity.
okay. Might be.
But it is a new take on it.
Oh, okay. Yaddle
can-
Royale.
We can take a really quick learning detour if Blake needs to. Of course, I'm on cultureslate.com. Who is Jedi Master Yaddle? There she is.
There she is.
There she is in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Can we zoom in and enhance that image?
That was the weirdest
No
zoom
is an
ever.
okay answer.
No, but I think we need music.
Image source, Star Wars.
That's right.
That's right.
Can you
that's-
just Google image search Yaddle,
Oh,
AJ?
wait, spoiler on the paragraph under.
Yeah, she does die in the Tales of the Jedi animated series.
She does?
Which takes place before episode 2, because of course Yaddle is on the Jedi Council in
Right.
episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and
Oh yeah.
is kind of a
Yeah.
non-speaking side character, and then doesn't appear in episodes 2 or 3. And so people were like, "What happened to Yaddle? Did she die in Order 66?" And there were all of these extended universe implications. And then in the cartoon prequel to the Clone Wars that came out 2 years ago, they were like, Count Dooku killed her before the events
you
of
mute
episode 2.
Oh, so
Want
we
to
don't
remind
see her die.
everyone, I have not heard of Star Wars. We do see her
Right.
die in the
He's
cartoon.
also not had sex in his life.
Never, not once. She doesn't talk like, you know how Yoda talks all fucked up.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
she just talks normal, which is the funniest thing about Yaddle. Good Kush got me feeling like this.
Right.
Okay.
You got
So-
like a Laura Croft braid going on.
So 100 player Yaddle Royale. Got it. Why does Yaddle kind of look like Sigourney Weaver?
She's voiced by her
Oh, really?
That's not true.
in the game. In the
Oh,
game.
okay.
Oh,
Okay, so 100 person Yaddle Royale.
that's a good get. Sigourney Weaver for your game?
It will be a good
Has she
get.
done a game before? Don't think so.
Oh, probably.
I hope she's in the Avatar game.
Did she
Frontiers
do
of
Alien
Pandora.
Isolation voiceover? Maybe she did.
She does have a voice cameo in that at the end of the game where she's like, "You're my daughter." Never heard of Alien either.
Spoiler.
By the way.
That's not a spoiler.
That's a
It's
huge
just
no, I'm
one
just kidding.
random line from a random.
I think they
point
tell
in
you
the
that at
game.
the start, anyways.
Oh, there you go.
Look, if I was gonna play Alien Isolation, I would have done it by now. It's not a spoiler.
She probably does voiceover for Finding Dory, the game too. So she's like the speakerphone lady in that movie. So she probably
I hate
talks.
that movie. That movie sucks.
So Sigourney
Fine.
Weaver has been in 2 video games.
Is it Finding Dory the game? Is
Nope.
the other one?
Is
Nope.
it black
Nope.
for Xbox?
It's actually
Wait.
Massive Action Game.
I was close. I was close.
No, she's been in James Cameron's Avatar the game, released
Oh,
in
yeah, of course.
2009,
Yep.
and Alien Isolation.
Oh man.
Okay, Leo, continue, please.
Oh yeah, sorry, Lou.
That was about as far as I got when Blake rang the doorbell. But I can try and figure it out now in the moment.
Okay, yeah, can you?
So
I think Battle Royale is a $1 billion concept.
thank you. Yeah,
Well, I'm
but
just-
it
I
is
guess
all in
I'm
the
a-
execution.
I guess I'm a little confused. Is Yaddle Royale simply a pun, or does that have some bearing? Are you playing as 100 Yaddles?
You're playing as 100 Yaddles, of course, and I'm
Oh.
totally open to questions on this. I think that'll help
Okay.
us figure out what
Now,
it is.
you don't think the balancing of 100 of the same characters, all starting from...
How would that not be perfectly balanced?
It just seems
That's
like you
what
could never
Fortnite
win
is.
because it's like in that scene in Annihilation with the perfect mimicking. That's how I imagine 100 players all doing the exact same moves at once.
Hey,
Like no one could ever
spoilers.
win.
No spoilers for Annihilation.
The players have different skill levels though. They're not all clones all using Yaddle. And they're equal that way.
Well, when you put it that way, it just makes perfect sense.
Well, in,
Yeah.
in the Bad Batch cartoon, they actually talk about Yaddle cloning. That's not true. I actually haven't watched that yet.
Or heard of it?
Right.
Will there be any
Vader says-
fun cameos?
Of course.
Okay, who?
Goku was big in Fortnite. I see no reason why we can't just bring him in here too.
Right, you just Control C, Control V, that bitch.
All the biggest characters on the planet. Shin-chan from Japan.
Who's Shin-chan?
Big character in Japan. Little boy runs around naked. The UK's, of course,
Boris Johnson.
Jimmy Carr will be playable. It'll be an olive branch to every country, you understand?
Okay,
Name
every
a country.
country.
We'll come up with the character that'll represent them.
Nigeria.
Where to even begin with that one?
Okay.
There's so many to choose from.
AJ,
Leo.
can you bring up famous fictional characters from Nigeria on the big screen?
Yeah, can you?
We're typing.
And these are all skins. They'll still have Yaddle's moveset to keep it balanced.
Oh,
Because I think
sure,
that'll
sure,
be
sure.
important for gamers to feel like they're always going, "Oh, this is OP. This is OP." What if nothing's OP?
Will it still have Yaddle's like skeletal system though, where it's like that big, but the skin just morphs around it like some?
Yeah,
weird
if they're a taller character than Yaddle, their limbs will be like distended and bent.
Oh,
and,
that's
yeah,
cool. That's
won't work at
cool.
all, yeah.
Mr. Echo from Lost, who one of my dogs is named after, is from.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, Mr. Echo. One more country.
Mr.
One more
Echo from
country.
Lost. He gets fucking got by the smoke monster. Unfortunately, spoilers for Lost.
Right. Canada, we can have Steph and Michael as kind of a
Perfect.
ice climber.
And
twins.
this is the face he makes when he gets got by the smoke monster.
What is Yaddle's kit? Like, what are the abilities?
Force jump, force duck, force go to the left, force go to the right.
Okay.
To name a few.
Nice.
Okay, consider the country of Italy. And you have all those characters. What's the one famous Italian character you're putting in this? And it cannot be an Italian American because we know it'd be Polly Walnuts.
The guy from La Vita Bella. The World
That
War II
Ricky
movie.
Martin song? That's the wrong
Why did I think
language
that too? I
entirely.
was like, Vita Loca?
That's not even the right language or country. What's La Vita Bella?
Oh, it's the movie about the Holocaust.
Oh.
Oh, a beautiful life, of course.
Right.
Oh. Come and see.
Come and see.
Haley, AJ, if you had to save the game industry culture and humanity at large with one video game. Pitch the table.
It's got to appeal
I
to
got an-
everybody.
Every
I
single
got an
person.
idea. I got an
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
Walking into a big boardroom, billions of dollars.
The other
Native.
person ducks.
The fate of humanity. That's right. The very fate of humanity on the line.
Okay.
And wheel out a big whiteboard.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board and or jury, we all know gaming is in a rough place.
Mm.
The industry is down. Profits in the toilet, below the toilet. They're stuck in the States.
The room is getting mad.
Yes.
Yeah. Boo.
People are jumping out the windows as I speak. Hold on. You know, relax. It's gonna be okay. We
I'm
can
back
fix
in.
it. I've got a revolutionary concept.
Okay.
The whiteboard that I've wheeled out. I uncork my Sharpie. I'm writing on a whiteboard with a Sharpie. That's how serious I am.
Okay.
Start writing. I'm writing. What's going on? What's he writing on the board?
What's he writing?
I write the word gaming.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, gaming.
I put the back end of the Sharpie in my mouth, not the marker end. Thinking. We're all in a conundrum.
I'll say
Return
this.
to I return to the board. I put a 2 at the end of it. Gaming 2 is my concept.
Oh,
This is going to
wow.
be a mobile game because that's what kids love to play these
Right.
days. Split screen concept. Top left corner, Subway Surfers. Top right corner, Temple Run. Bottom left corner, one of those videos of a slinky going down the stairs endlessly. Bottom right corner, clips of Family Guy in portrait in horizontal vertical mode so they fit neatly in one of the things. That's it. It's an app you open, just does that.
wow.
Millions of dollars coming my way.
Just millions.
Wow.
You have to save humanity, and you're
I said
only
billions.
getting millions.
I said billions.
Okay.
Check the tape.
Okay. Well,
I've
So
got a
you're
lawyer on.
playing-
I've got a lawyer on the podcast.
You're playing
say.
Subway Surfers with your left thumb and Temple Run with your right thumb, and they're both above the other
right.
stimulating videos.
They
down
don't.
below.
They don't get in the way of the gameplay. Yeah.
Right.
That's. I think actually this is where gaming is headed.
I think you're absolutely right.
okay. So similar track as AJ. However, I believe crucially, I'm the only one who's maybe brought market research with me to their game
Oh.
pitch. Let me introduce you to a little genre making waves around the world that Anglo-centric people seem to forget about. That's right, the gacha game.
That's
Gacha makes money in ways I think we can't even comprehend in this country. Like, it's just, we're always like, oh, you know, what? Japan went through that. Japan's game industry went through that whole slump, and people like decried it. Like, what happened to video games over there? And the answer is they made a bunch of gacha games and birthed like 7 billion new billionaires. So to bring gaming and humanity back, we're gonna make a gacha game, the world's most popular game genre. That's right. We're gonna hook people in. I'm allowed to say this. We're gonna make them addicts. They're not going to be able to get their hands off this game. Their whole lives will be working to make money to then spend immediately on gacha. This classic tried and true vicious cycle of spend money to make money to spend money. But you
This-
might be wondering,
Yeah.
what kind of hook is gacha going to have? You know,
What
you
am I
can't
gonna
just make a gacha game and expect people are going to like it. What is going to be the thing so popular that people won't be able to play anything else but this gacha game? Well, what one single thing A, makes as much money as gacha, B, has as big of a cultural cachet? The answer's simple. We can all say it together, or I can take lead here.
Let's say it together.
Hentai.
Custom TV.
I was gonna say
Nice.
porn.
Hentai.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, we can all go around fantasizing, conceptualizing about these new genres, yaddle royales, or we can go back to the basics, kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Hentai gacha. The world has been saved. Culture is back.
I feel like we're missing a middle step on how this saves the world. That I'd love just more insight on
You
where
can't
that
fight
connects.
wars if you're too busy spending money on hentai gacha.
I'd love to know a little bit about the mechanics as well, because we all know that, like, you know,
Yeah.
the main pull of gacha is hitting the slot machine.
I
and
actually
getting
don't know how
characters.
gacha works.
What do you do with that?
I don't know what gotcha is. I'll be honest. I just know it's
You
gambling.
couldn't even fake it for one question.
And we're gonna have crossovers. We're gonna have themed seasons. We'll have a Marvel hentai season. We'll have a Yojimbo. That clown is gonna be in it.
Wow.
He's cool.
Game Query, of course, has a huge crossover coming. I just think the solution to the world's problems will not come from some grand vision of a pioneer like an Elon Musk, you might say, just pulling a name out of a hat.
Yeah.
It will come
It
down.
will come.
It
by the
will
sound.
down. It will come. You will come down to the fundamentals. Hentai gotcha. Thank you very much. I'll take my answer.
So
off the end.
it'll be kind of like across the board, across every country. People will all kind of go like, yeah, hentai is pretty cool. And they'll all kind of connect on
Leo,
that,
I
and
know
that'll
the
bring world
answer.
peace.
I know the answer is yes.
Yeah.
But just so I can ask it for the audience here.
Yeah.
Have you seen hentai?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool, right?
It's awesome.
Thank you. I rest my case.
What's the game called? Did we just hentai gotcha?
It's called Gotcha.
What if in the vein of gaming too, if we call it like the new Bible or something?
Oh, a new religion.
We're
That would calm
washing
people
over-
down.
Yeah. Right.
I think we call it Got Your Ass.
Okay.
Yeah, like gotcha or ass. Got your ass.
Gotcha. You're
Got her ass.
Gotcha.
No, Haley. We got to keep the pun in there. People love puns. Got
Okay.
your ass. Gotcha.
What about gotcha ghoul, like gabagool?
Oh, that'll appeal. Well, that'll be the Italian
That I
name.
like.
That'll be the Italian name. Games,
The
of course, have
Italian
different names.
localization.
Games have different names depending on the territory. The Italian name is Gotcha Ghoul.
What if there's a little guy called the Gotcha Ghoul who comes in and he's like, I'm going to steal all your tokens. I'm the Gotcha
Oh,
Ghoul.
yeah, that's
And
good.
Yes, because humanity needs a common enemy.
That's good. And you have to spend more money
To stop the
to
Gotcha
stop
Ghoul.
the Gotcha Ghoul.
That, so you can
You
get
could
JPEG.
spend money to get better hentai that distracts him
Yes.
from stealing your gold.
Okay.
Yes,
And-
because even the gotcha ghoul likes hentai.
Yeah, everyone
Who
likes
doesn't?
hentai.
Who does?
Leo,
Who doesn't like
Leo,
hentai?
Leo, can you do me a favor? Can you just cut the last 10 minutes of the episode out and
And send
save
it to you
that so
by
we can-
itself?
we can go in on a business venture on this. I don't want anyone to hear about
Yeah,
this.
good
but
call, good
I
call.
think the Gotcha Ghoul is $1 trillion concept.
Gotcha Ghoul is literally a good idea.
Okay, last question. Last question about my flawless idea. Is there a unanimous hentai genre that appeals to everyone? Because I mean, like, you have to have a baseline. We can have the tags and the categories for people to dig deeper. But like, when you load it up, what is the first thing you're gonna see that will appeal to grandmas in Wisconsin and other people elsewhere?
Homer and Marge.
Homer and Marge, America's family.
Perfect.
Marge. Appeal to people around the world. America's family. Homer and Marge.
That's right. They're all my children.
Yeah.
What is the one genre that brings them all together? Feet.
Simpsons.
Give them a
Simpsons.
second, dude.
Simpsons feet.
Wow.
That's my pitch. Haley, what's your answer?
How can I follow that? Truly.
don't
That was
know.
such a brainstorm. That thing really expounded into a beautiful project within a couple minutes. I'm pretty
Thank you.
impressed.
I mean, that's
Yeah, we
that's
ironed
the,
out the kinks.
that's the I tell you what, there'll be plenty of kinks in this thing. You know what I'm saying, brother? Woo!
Okay.
Yeah, the great
Alright.
the great unifier, hentai.
Amen.
Here, let me see if I can propose something else to save humanity. I hope this works, you guys. We're in a
Okay.
pickle here.
We are.
My game is called Ready Player One WON. 'Cause you're gonna win.
Oh.
Nice. I propose
True.
looking at every single game ever made throughout time and just taking the best thing from that game and
Okay.
putting it in a new game.
Weapon degradation from Breath of the Wild.
Right.
I literally have notes, and one of them was that.
Yes.
Proximity chat from Call of Duty. I love when I kill someone
Yeah.
and I hear them scream.
Yeah.
That's right.
Put it in the game.
Yeah.
Teabagging from Halo.
Yes.
Teabagging from Halo. The Division's cover system. Forgettable game. I loved its cover system. So good.
Can I hold on?
Put it-
Teabagging from Halo with
Yes.
the testicle technology from Red Dead 2.
Brother.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Dynamic, weather reactive.
The flat ground trick system from Tony Hawk's Underground.
Put it in the game. The Last of Us voice acting. Put it in the game.
Yeah. Jiggle
Ghost of
physics from
Tsushima's
Street Fighter 2.
sword fighting. Put it in the game.
Yeah.
Put it in.
Yes.
Keep going. We
The
gotta
fucking-
go through every single game.
The mini game from Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude, where you play as the little spermies.
That can be the loading screen in between cutscenes.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
The
That's
In the
fuckable
game.
blob from the collector's edition of Inside.
yeah.
That can be your little friend that walks around with you.
Bullet time for Max Payne 3.
In there. It's already in there. I already put it in there.
Oh, okay.
The
word.
button's making
Don't worry.
fart sounds in the loading screen from like what was it, Jack and Daxter or Crash Bandicoot? or
That can
something?
happen while you're
Oh,
playing the
yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry game. That's what a match.
Yeah.
The Great Mighty
Perfectly.
Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day shows up. He's
She's
fun.
in there.
Where you slowed it in Metal Gear Rising, the blade mode.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Perfect.
turd in the
That's
toilet
in
you can
there.
pick up in Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah.
That's
Duke
in there.
Nukem.
Yes.
From Duke Nukem Forever.
He's
That's
in
great.
there too.
Every Duke Nukem ever. Forever.
The falling down from Fortnite is how it starts.
Yeah.
And then-
okay,
the falling down.
You
We just
you
go
drop
from there.
into different video games from the battle bus.
Ash's mom. She's in there. She's cute as hell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Martyrdom from Call of Duty.
The thing from Halo and Call of Duty in multiplayer when you die
Teabagging.
and you drop a grenade.
That's martyrdom.
That's martyrdom.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Great. You drop 2 grenades when you die.
Yeah. And that's your teabag.
Play the game from Overwatch. That's in the game. Every time you do something cool, everyone else has to see it and watch it
I
after.
thought you just
Yes.
said playing the game and Overwatch.
Playing the game
Yo,
like
gameplay.
Gameplay
Yo,
from Overwatch.
cutscenes.
There will be a controller,
Dude, it's
Yes.
gotta have cutscenes.
Yeah, dude, and like animated ones.
not a story
Death-
though. There's never
Death
been a
Stranding
that's
motion
video
capture
game.
technology.
Yeah.
No
In the game.
politics, but also politics.
Death Stranding's piss mechanic,
Yes.
That- take that
monster
instead.
energy.
Yes.
Bob Buell says
Just-
the Tanuki suit from Mario 3.
Yep.
Kratos
Uh-huh.
says the
Perfect.
Mario Kart double dash mechanics. Yeah,
Yup.
being able to swap where you are in your little cart that I presume you're in for 100% of the
Baby
Oh,
Luigi.
this cart.
Uh,
Yes. The
Sanjay
vacuum from Luigi's Mansion.
Kira saying this feels like a pitch meeting for Darksiders 2. Speaking of Darksiders 2, the Darkness 2, quad wielding.
Quad wielding. You have 4 arms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all ever play the Darkness 2? That's what happened in the last year of my life. Holy shit.
I'm too scared to play the Darkness 1.
That game's alright. I think you'd like it as a New Yorker. You get to
No,
go
me-
to the subway.
I'm scared of the darkness. You see.
Oh.
Call me when they make the lightness too. Then maybe I'll check it out.
Yo, the lightness could be in this.
Yeah.
There we go.
The well, I don't even remember what they were called.
Put it in the game.
the loot boxes from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Everyone loved those.
In the game.
Oh, the boss fight from Nier Automata at the very end where you're constantly switching from 2B to 9S at increasingly fast intervals over and over and over until it's completely like discombobulating to the brain. You can't even keep track anymore. That boss fight.
Love it.
Yeah.
That, but
Testicle
with a Dark
pop-in.
Souls boss.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
Perfect.
testicle pop in from Cyberpunk in the chat. The custom genital sliders from Cyberpunk.
That's
for sure.
good. Yeah.
I think your testicles should be the 2 grenades you drop from Martyrdom.
Yeah.
Good
Your
job.
teabag.
Yeah.
You see how it all comes around and we start making connections and then it really
Yeah.
becomes a product.
Yeah.
I'm so
I'm
pissed.
playing it in my head right now.
I'm so
Yeah.
pissed that there's a game next week coming out called Humanity because this should be that.
Yeah.
This is,
Oh, it
that's
should be
way
Well,
that,
no,
more
we
yeah.
can
than
just call this one Everything. That's a great name for a game like this.
Love it.
Oh, how about this? Because
Yeah.
we have so much in the game, everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's right.
Perfect.
The
Cool.
game.
Cool.
The game.
Who should make it? Everyone?
Not it.
I'm out.
Oh,
No,
Haley.
No scopes. No
Haley, you
scopes.
gotta make it.
I'll make it, you guys.
All you have to
Sorry.
do is Control C, Control V, all that stuff from other games.
Literally.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what
Yeah,
I-
and Haley, it has to launch
how
in
code
November
works.
2023. By the way.
I can
Yes.
do it.
We got to
can
get
do
it
it.
in before the holidays.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really
perfect.
love this idea because it's like you are hackers and you are making this off the grid as a
Sorry.
noble effort to save humanity, and it's like you're sneaking through the ruins of each dev studio, harnessing those old mechanics,
Yeah.
copying onto hard
my
drives.
God.
And
yeah.
also, the game should have the hacking from Watch Dogs 2.
Yes.
Yes.
When you do it on the
Perfect.
buildings. You remember that? Like the whole building.
I love
with the
that.
hacking? Oh, so
yeah.
that was a really good game.
But you should be Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you can fly the little like helicopter-y thing from Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah. Oh, that,
Yes.
you know, Watch Dogs Legion
Yeah.
was cool.
I love Watch Dogs Legion.
It
I
was cool.
platinumed
Do an
that shit.
episode
That game was
about it.
fun.
Yeah. My
People moved on from that too fast.
I agree. I played it when it was still broken, though. A lot of crashing.
Yeah,
Curious
it
to
was
go
pretty
back to it now that it's maybe better.
We had a whole episode on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I played that
Accuracy.
game.
We gave it its time.
Okay, so what's the game we're greenlighting here?
Were you paying any attention for the past 5 minutes?
Oh, hentai gotcha.
Oh, we're picking.
No,
Oh,
he's
I'm
asking
sorry.
who
I thought you were.
wins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
That's how
take the
this
best
show
part of
works.
Hentai Gotcha and
No,
put it
we're
in my game
voting on our
anyways.
favorite answer.
Okay.
Can you write these down?
Did you bring your
I can
notebook
write
that
it-
had all the game query scores and stuff? in?
it's probably in Kentucky.
Blake, I can write it down.
Okay, thank you, Haley.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
think we did.
Okay,
make
so
a
we had-
Google Doc.
We had Yaddle Royale. We had Family Guy in portrait mode.
Gaming 2.
Gaming 2, yeah.
We had
Me too.
Gotcha Ghoul. And then
Gotcha
we
Ghoul.
had Everything Everywhere All at Once. What was our favorite answer?
Or Ready Player One.
I
Can also
have
be
to
called
say
subtitle.
I'm voting for Haley only because my game would inherently be in Haley's game. So it's like
Yeah, I
the
would
best
take
of both.
That's a
Gaba
good
Gotcha
point.
Ghoul.
Yeah,
That's the best part. And
That's
I
a
put it
good
in mine.
point.
So I'm voting for
Yeah.
Haley.
Okay.
I like gaming 2 personally.
Okay.
I feel like it's a big idea.
Okay. Interesting.
And Gaming 1, lots of room to improve on that one.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I live, yeah, it's like as much as I hate gaming 1, it makes me want gaming 2 more.
Yeah.
Right.
Room for
I've got to be
growth.
true to myself, and I'm throwing a vote in just for the phrase, the gotcha ghoul.
Yeah, thank you.
The Gotcha Ghoul's
I
a
gotta
great
vote
character.
I gotta vote for Gotcha Ghoul also.
Is
That's
that a
just
dub?
amazing- That's a dub.
Points on the board.
Oh,
But
King back
remember,
on
this
top.
is the kind of dub that isn't worth points.
That's right.
Yeah, but still, King back on top.
We always
You
get
know the vibe.
confused with that. We
Um,
start getting excited, realize it doesn't matter.
Reminder to chat, if y'all got queries of your own, drop them in there. We'll answer them. I would like to go next because I think I have a question that is kind of the opposite of Leo's. You know, when we stopped this show in 2021, gaming was certainly not in a good place. We were a few months off the cyberpunk fiasco, or actually, I guess, in the midst of it. You know, we were still
Time.
we're the echoes of Gamergate were still going around the
Those are
halls. They at that point, according to some pundits, it had led us to Donald Trump in the White House, which I think was a bit of a stretch, but nevertheless.
First
Point
gamer
being,
president.
gaming was not in a good place when we ended things.
Yeah.
But gaming's in a far worse place now. You know, this is we stopped the show before NFTs had really happened. Before AI had started. I mean, the Square Enix just put out an AI game where it's bad. The point being, we don't need to talk about why gaming's bad. It just is bad. Now we are eradicating it and gamers. No more. This is
a prequel question to mine.
sure, or negates
Yeah.
the existence of yours because we're getting rid of all of it. The great game experiment has failed. And now we have to get rid of the industry and the fans. The people that make them and the people that cover them. No more. It's not worth salvaging. How are we taking care of business?
So we're talking methods of execution.
Some would call it genocide.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But here's the thing. You have to do it in one fell swoop.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, Haley?
You know in Incredibles 2, how the villain does the thing with the screens slaver?
Yes.
Yeah.
What a way to get them all at once. All the gamers looking at their screen, all the devs on their screens working on code. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh,
Comes to the
that's
screen.
good.
Hypnotizes them. Just like in, what was that movie where they can't look at the monster, otherwise they want to die? Bird Box?
Box.
No
Oh,
looking
Bird
monster.
What'd you say?
What?
Was- Was it
Oh,
Cookie Monster?
I just guessed it might have been called the No Looky Monster.
I'll call it that from now on.
No, it actually has a stupider title, and it was Bird Box.
So the screen has the bird box effect. So if you're not playing games, and it also can track what's on your screen. If you're watching YouTube, you're safe. If you're watching a game,
It's over.
no looky monster. And then we just send that out. Maybe like do it once a week for a few months, because sometimes gamers might be sleeping and we have to like catch them when they're awake and stuff like that. But eventually we'll get them all. And
Right.
or they'll be so scared they will never look at a game again because what if
Wow.
it turns on when I'm playing?
What is the now not considering the ones we just pitched, which haven't been made or released yet? What is the most popular game right now? Fortnite?
Yeah.
I'm on Twitch. Let me check.
It's probably something weird that we wouldn't think.
League of
like
Legends?
Sons of the
Fortnite?
Forest 2 or something.
Or
Folks?
X Defiant.
You're not going to believe this. The top 3 games on Twitch right now: Valorant,
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft. Not surprising results.
Okay, so I think we could get the entire gaming community with just those 3. We're going to issue a single patch to all 3 of those games with a strong female character with undeniable political thoughts. And I think that will cause an aneurysm in gamers everywhere. They won't be able to handle such.
Just put Abby from The Last of Us Part 2 in
and
every game.
she's going to have thoughts in favor of socialism, and gamers and won't be able to take it, and that'll be it. They'll be gone. It'll be easy solution.
I've got a perfect idea.
Smart lady in all games.
Yes. Well, just in the top 3. We don't have to worry about all games. Just patch in like a 10-second the MP4 video of her saying something really smart and intelligent. That'd be it. Gamers done.
They would give up.
Perfect idea here. You look out into the world of games. You take one of the most beloved and critically acclaimed games of all time. For example, let's just say The Last of Us.
Okay.
You turn that into a decently well-produced HBO miniseries. Everyone loses their fucking minds, and they're like, wait a minute, I could have just been watching TV and movies this whole time. We don't need these fucking games, and that's that.
Turn all games to movies.
Nope, just The
/
Last of
TV.
Us.
Oh,
Video games made it. Fire emoji. They're done.
Yeah, why would you ever play video games if you can fucking watch them?
The show is way easier.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm less scared because I'm not the one doing the things, technically.
Yeah, Haley, did you have trouble watching the show?
I haven't finished it yet because it makes me very
yeah.
upset.
One of the things
so-
people said about it, though, not enough zombies. I feel like
Yeah,
you-
they're actually.
They're
you were
also
not writing those comments.
really quick. They are called clickers, and I do hardly know her.
Bloater, hardly know her.
That's right.
Thanks for
I
speaking
know
your
her
truth.
very well.
Leo.
The scene where they all come out of the ground in that one episode really upset me. and I
Oh
haven't watched
yeah,
further from that.
yeah.
It's so I love it, but like it just is like the worst parts of my brain get activated when I watch that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Even though it's good.
Leo, commit gamer side.
Well, I'm thinking practically the easiest solution would probably be to detonate all the rumble packs in people's controllers and take them out that way. But then I thought we won't get the most important demographic to get, which is PC gamers,
Oh, right.
who perhaps need to go first and most urgently.
Right.
So I would say we detonate all the rumble packs and all the fleshlights.
On Region Free, we just talked about USB powered flashlights. Jason and AJ had never heard of them. Cool.
The
And
fact
weirdly,
that
weirdly,
rumble
Blake
packs-
knew so much.
Come on.
The thought of a rumble pack detonating is so funny because it's just a gentle little rumble and then it's like it just kills you.
Yeah,
Not
not a lot
anymore.
of
They
people,
made it too strong in the PS5 DualSense. It's about to backfire.
not a
hard.
lot of people know that rumble packs are made with nuclear grade plutonium that can be set off at any time.
Yep.
The PlayStation 6 is going to have a built-in USB controlled flashlight on the controller. It's going to be like wire in.
Yeah.
Stick your little thumbs in there, the little
That
fleshy
has to be a
pocket.
thing. There has to be games
you guys
compatible
saw-
with flashlights.
You know Switch how you can people have the things where you can hold a cup in the middle
Yeah.
and you put the Switch controllers on either side? Hello. the Switch controllers on
Did you
either
say a
side.
cup?
A cup, yeah, and you can like go.
You can
while you're
attach a
gaming.
cup. What?
Yeah, it's like a 3D printed thing you put in between your two Switch controllers, and it can hold like a can or something, and then people just drink like this and
All
keep
right,
playing.
I think we do actually need to commit gamer genocide if the Joy-Con drink holder for
Yeah,
So-
can you put that on the big screen, AJ?
So, here's a classic GQ moment for all the real heads out there. I've Googled fleshlight compatible video game.
Oh
The
my
first
God.
result is actually from New York Magazine, so this is
Yeah,
oh,
that's it,
cool.
AJ.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's so sick.
I want to be as respectful as possible. This is something that the whale would have in the film The Whale.
Oh my god. So in New York Magazine's Intelligencer actually wrote about this phenomenon, which does lead it some credibility to be covered by mainstream.
Wait, and who wrote that? You said
Jay Hathaway?
no. The
Intelligencer?
publication.
Oh,
Anne
the
Hathaway?
Intelligencer.
Oh, the Intelligencer. I hardly know her.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now the second result is I guess I probably shouldn't read their username, but an intrepid Reddit user asking the world what currently is the best Fleshlight integration for VR sex games. So
Is this your burner account, Blake?
seeing some that's right, Haley.
Can
Seeing
you-
some
can
love
you-
for Vertamate.
Can you read the URL of that website out letter by letter, just
Vertamate?
pretty slowly for me?
REDDIT.com.
Is there a backslash?
/r/game
Sin-
_query.
SynVR and Bestie.
Vertamate? Is it as in vertical?
All right, that the
So-
joke.
Yerba mate?
So
Where's
so
this game? I need to
Vertamate?
buy it.
okay, so this is getting pretty wild in here. I'm not gonna lie, including
On Game Query?
It's like an energy drink company. What do you mean?
Vero
What is this?
Club, Xbox compatible gamepads. Point being, I think Leo's idea works because this is a huge fucking community from what I can tell. Good lord.
And it's got the same vibration technology.
yeah, with the grade A plutonium.
Right.
Wow.
Haptic feedback.
Oh, here's Kotaku writing about it last year.
Ahead of the curve once again.
Yep.
Yeah, DualShock controllers, Bob points out, already have the rumble in it.
Yeah.
Check this out. Everybody sitting down? I'm asking, but
Yeah.
I can see you all. The Dual Suck controller.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh shit. Is there something with like Switch's HD Rumble?
Yeah, for sure.
Horny Dog
H-
Rumble?
Hard dick rumble.
That's better than Horny Dog.
Toe down rumble.
Okay, that's good. I think, have we all gone?
Yeah, we all went.
Whose method of execution are we picking?
Do you want me to reread them again?
Yeah.
All right, so question 2. It is how to get rid of the gamers, and I put quotes, gamer side, unquote. So I suggested a screenslaver-esque
Right.
bird box combo of getting them all just to go and hit their heads on walls or something, like in that movie,
Right.
that show. Blake said put a smart lady in just like 3 games,
Mhm.
and then it'll figure itself out.
Yep.
AJ said put The Last of Us on TV. Then we can just watch TV, and we never have to be gamers ever again.
That's very good.
And Leo said combo rumble pack detonation and fleshlight detonation, and we're getting everybody with that combo. Only those 2 things.
I mean, if we're going off sheer vamping and riffing, I got to give a vote to Leo because we got a lot of material out of that one, and it was good.
I gotta give it to
was
Leo
good.
too.
The nuclear rumble pack explosion. Love it.
Thank you.
Now that
Yeah,
was me actually that said that one.
We
Just
do
wanna
want to
point that
go
out.
off practicality too, though,
Right,
not just
right,
conversation.
Right.
Yeah, effectiveness.
That was such a practical conversation, though.
Yeah, for sure. The logistics
Yeah.
are
Leo-
ironclad.
Everyone's got a
Unquestionable.
rumble pack in their house.
Leo, you've won this one, but who are you voting for?
I liked AJ's.
Okay, great.
They should do that.
They should do that.
So Leo's gonna take that one. Do we
And
have
they
any?
should. And the Last Guardian should come out, I think.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Do we have any listener queries?
Yes, we got one from Crater.
Crater had a good one.
Okay.
This one. I'm gonna
Okay.
run to the bathroom.
Okay.
If Sesame Street and Mortal Kombat had a crossover, what would Big Bird's fatality be?
Oh, you know how
When I
like
think about
you go.
Well, when I think about Big Bird, I think about one thing first, that long fucking neck. So I'm imagining like Scorpion shooting a kunai through Big Bird's skull and then pulls his head off. And there's a great animation, like Attack on Titan style, of his whole spine coming up out through his neck. And then the bird suit falls to the floor and it says fatality, like it does in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that long neck.
Trying to get that big bird.
I can tell I'm getting older because like when we were doing Game Query, I wouldn't have second guessed making that long neck joke, but I really muttered it under my breath this time because I was worried about saying it out loud. So I can
That's
tell I'm
growth.
getting a little older, a little more mature. But
Well, don't worry,
that's
we're not
gross.
recording this.
not mature enough because I still did say it. But Leo, Haley, any thoughts?
I think you could go a little campy,
Okay.
and the person rips off like the suit of, and there's just a human man there, and they leave the man alone, but they burn the suit and like do all the horrible shit to the suit because the suit's Big Bird, but
Yeah.
the man can leave.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's humane too. I like that.
Actually, I think it's a woman that's Big Bird, so she can leave, and
Yeah.
then they just destroy
Well,
the
now
suit.
that Big Bird is woke, that's correct.
Yeah.
I think.
Thanks, the
Well-
world, for ruining Big Bird.
Hey, hold on. We're asking what would Big Bird's fatality be, not what if.
Oh, if he
Oh,
kills
what
someone
he
else.
does. Okay, well, I was also thinking. I just want to get. I don't want to lose this material. I was thinking of the Mortal Kombat Sesame Street crossover.
Yeah.
I've just been thinking about Oscar the Grouch, and taking the lid off of his trash can and just bludgeoning him to death with it, like beating that little
Oh.
green
think about that a
fucker
lot.
all the way
Yeah.
down into the bottom of his trash can. Maybe
good.
then pulling him out of the trash can, putting the lid of the trash can in his mouth, and then American History X style, just stepping on it until all of his little grouch teeth pop out. That's what I was thinking about.
So many adjectives.
So
Things.
that's horrific, AJ. Thank you very much for that.
I miss you, AJ.
So when I think about birds, something I think about a lot
Bird Box, the movie.
is Bird
The show.
Box. But second to that is how much birds are fucking gross, evil little creatures. And I think about the fact that like mama birds have to chew up the food for the baby birds and then like puke in their children's mouths to feed them.
They
So-
don't have microwaves, Blake. They can't be in the
There's
kids.
They don't have
bird
teeth
cooking.
either, apparently, because they gotta eat vomit like freaks.
It's not vomit. It's she never
guys-
swallows, right? She
You guys
just
want to hear a
spits.
crazy story
I don't
about
know. I don't
this?
judge what that bird
Oh.
does.
Blake, I
I'm
know.
doing it right now.
She's-
I got a wreath on my front door as a homeowner, and a
Oh,
bird,
no.
a mother bird, built a little nest inside of
Aw.
my wreath and laid eggs in there. So I was like, can't touch this wreath, can't take this wreath down.
yeah, that sucks. Birds suck.
The eggs recently hatched. So every time I go out my front door, I check in on my baby birds that live on my front porch. The birds are now of young adult size.
Yeah.
And they have covered my front porch in shit. There's bird shit
Because birds
everywhere. Those
suck.
things are shitting all the time.
AJ,
It's
you
crazy.
AJ, you literally left New York because a bird lived outside your window and wouldn't shut up. I remember this vividly.
Blake. I've done a lot of healing. I've done a lot. I forgot about that, but like I wow, you're bringing me back to a dark
Yeah,
place.
that and the package thief were like the two things you were harping
Yeah.
on the most as you left New York.
Birds
No,
and
so
packaging.
okay, so birds like to puke in their babies' mouths. It's awful. And
They don't
heinous.
like it. They
They be
need
shitting-
to.
they be
Have you
shitting
asked the
in
bird
for
if they like it or not like it?
Does it look fun?
Yeah,
you
it
think
looks
that's
all right.
fun?
It looks all right.
Then why aren't you doing it? Why are you hating?
I don't have
Man,
children.
I'm trying to find me a mama bird to puke in my mouth. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right, brother. AJ, high five. Down.
That is not correct for ICU too.
No, it's cool. Don't worry. Down.
It's like it's just
No,
Just
just
hitting
just
Leo.
AJ, just go,
Down.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it was. We got it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. So
I
anyway,
can high-five
Big
AJ
Bird's
in my screen.
Big Bird's fatality will be eating some like worms and shit in the level, and then puking it onto its enemy full of stomach acid, melt all the skin away till they're just a funny little skeleton, which would then fall bone by bone like doop 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 doop. It'd be really
That's
fun.
scientifically
cool.
accurate.
Huh?
That is scientifically accurate. is
Yes,
what I
thank
said.
you. I'm a scientist.
Mine would be Big Bird swallows the person, a la Yoshi, and then does like the, and then you see because it's such a skinny neck, you see the lump of the person going through the
Oh.
neck, and then he plunks him out in an egg. But when the egg cracks open, it's not a Yoshi; it's just like blood and guts.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
That is good.
Thank you.
Leo?
Thank you.
Some with spelling maybe teaches you how to spell DEAD.
That's
That's good.
It's Big Bird the one that teaches you spelling?
Big
Well, he
Bird's-
should teach you how to spell fatality, right? Because then he could point to it at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good. Haley,
What about
high five.
what about his friend Snuffleupagus comes and stomps all over you? You guys remember Snuffleupagus?
Bro, you're a snuffle like a
Mhm.
pussy.
I'm trying.
Blake's in his chilled out era.
Come get this Snuffleupagus.
Come and see the Snuffleupagus.
It could just be an army of Snuffleupagus guy running.
guy.
Oh,
We got one
Snuffleupagus
from Bob
guy. I
Yelton.
barely know him.
Bob's got a query here, if you will,
All right.
Leo.
Oh.
You're offered a superpower. You can have each of your 10 fingertips magically be able to produce 10 sauces or condiments of your
Oh.
choosing. But every time you sneeze or strain yourself, there's a 10% chance one of your sauces leaks a little. Do you take the superpower? If so, what 10 sauces would you choose?
What the fuck, Bob? Okay, first off, mayonnaise, Trader Joe's sriracha. We gotta name all 10.
You better be careful with your pointer fingers being spicy, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Good
good
point.
point. Good point. Okay, on my left hand. Okay.
Thumbs maybe spice only.
Yeah. Well, okay. On my right hand, mayonnaise, olive oil mayonnaise.
Aioli?
Yeah, the aioli kind. Parlor's
aioli.
mayonnaise. That's also an aioli.
It's a mayo hand.
What? Blue cheese,
Okay.
Oh, this is the white sauce hand. I don't like.
10,
ranch,
10 is
What
a
did I-
lot, but 3 for mayo is
ranch.
much for me.
Okay. Cholula, Trader Joe's, sriracha.
That's your pointer finger again, though.
Well,
Yeah, but
whatever
I-
hand you don't wipe with is all that
Yeah,
matters.
Haley, this is my left hand. I'm right-handed, so this
Okay,
one's
okay.
fine.
You're
Um,
safer.
That really crazy Korean hot sauce with the duck on it. I have it in my fridge. I've never opened because it's so hot, but like that stuff too, in case
Oh.
I'm feeling a little crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity.
No, bro, hold up. This is mine.
Chill out, Lou.
Tabasco's like garlic hot sauce.
Oh, this is the spice hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Kentucky.
Fair
And one more.
Ketchup.
Ketchup, just in case. That's my 10.
I kind of assumed we were building one as a team, or else we're gonna list 40 sauces now.
Yeah, I get started.
We can do rapid fire.
Did
like,
you
let's
did
not-
you did you get low sodium soy sauce in there? Because that's my number one sauce.
No, because I'm not.
Oh, I would love it if it was like rice vinegar, like cooking stuff.
No, I'm not
Yep.
a
Little-
soy.
Oh,
I'm not a
I
soy
think-
boy.
I think both my fingers I would do. My pointer fingers, rather, like low sodium soy, and then maybe a sesame oil on that one. Because
I love sesame oil.
when I'm
in the
It
walk.
slaps.
Totally.
Oh, you know
It
what?
makes
Not
rice
ketchup.
100% better.
Not ketchup on this one. Vegetable oil, because it's always a bummer when you go to cook and you're like out of that shit, and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do now?
I feel like you have to
Specifically
stand there for a
vegetable
while
oil?
though, depending on how much you need.
No, it spurts out like. Psst, psst.
Why wouldn't you do olive oil for cooking instead of vegetable oil?
is olive oil a sauce? I think we've strayed. a little
Vegetable
far
oil's
from
just
the-
like a little
Yeah.
healthier.
Is it any liquid?
That's not a sauce, yeah.
Oh, okay, ketchup then on this one.
I would have Caesar dressing, Italian dressing, Buffalo Wild Wings honey barbecue sauce.
Oh
Your
shit.
salad fingers in real life.
Oh
That's
my
what they call me.
god.
A nice aioli.
Yeah.
The dipping sauce for the French fries at Minneapolis is the Parlor.
Yeah, dude. I said that shit too.
Oh, Sam
I was-
asked
I
if
was
you shot
getting
all
devil's
10
peppers.
sauces on the ground, could you fly?
I feel like,
Like Iron
for
Man.
Blake, one hand would work better because the mayo's too clunky and chunky,
Yeah.
so you'd be going kind of off in one direction because the spice hand would have so much power and then the mayo
Yeah.
wouldn't. So you'd be like, and you'd go off to the side.
Everyone knows spicy sauces are much more viscous, have a chunk
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah. You could power
Okay.
a fucking space shuttle with my spice hand.
I would have that Denny's sauce that was copy marked
Oh,
or trade marked that we talked about earlier from the
Yeah.
Smile Burger. That sounded pretty good.
Shire slime?
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm guessing it was called Shire slime.
That's
The
a good
Ecto Cooler High C from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Not a sauce, it's a beverage, but I want one of my fingers to just shoot it out.
One should be the Spider-Man spider web, and you just be Spider-Man. If we're going
Is
that
that a
route.
That's
sauce?
not a sauce, though. That's
He
a
said slime from. I mean, if we're gonna
Bro,
allow
the Ecto
slime.
Cooler, it's a high C beverage.
that's an
Oh, I thought
that's,
you meant ectoplasm.
Webbing is a valid condiment.
that's an adhesive.
If I would put it on a sandwich and eat it, I think it's a sauce.
That's
Mhm.
fair. Okay, here's mine. Sriracha,
Yep.
that Korean barbecue sauce
Okay.
that they always have that comes in the yellow tube. That shit is the best thing in the
Yeah.
world. Garlic aioli. Yeah, ketchup too. You gotta have ketchup. And this is tough. Soy sauce also, because I'd be using soy sauce on everything. I think sesame oil too. Sesame oil
Yeah.
slaps. And then I don't know if I want to use a mayo, but I guess I should have mayo on there. Honey mustard.
Ooh, good.
I fucking
good, good.
love honey mustard. Southwest Chipotle-esque kind of sauce. And then buffalo sauce, because I love buffalo sauce.
That's good.
That's why
Good
I
choices.
included it because I liked it. That's my reasoning.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. None of this flying shit. None of this all this stuff. I just like buffalo.
Yeah, I
sauce,
didn't
so
like
want
any
it.
of my 10. It was just for flying purposes only.
Yeah, that's what I thought. when
Leo,
were
did you go?
choosing.
Yeah. All
Okay.
10 of mine would shoot jet fuel.
Which cannot melt steel beams.
Right.
I knew you were gonna make that shit.
AJ,
Yep.
what's your query?
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
this weekend.
Sorry, real quick, I do want to address that we never were concerned about the accidental leaking part. We are on board for having
Yeah.
We're
sauces,
cool.
Yeah,
We're
no,
cool
that's
with
all
all
good.
no
the
matter what the
leaking.
cost.
Yeah, it's all good. I just hope
It'd be
that.
embarrassing in class or something if you sneeze and there's just 10 liquids on the. You all different.
Wait, can it come out of like any orifice?
Any hole.
No, just your hand. I thought was kind of the joke.
Oh, okay, okay, good. Then yeah, then in that case, I'm not worried about it. But
I
like,
think
it's-
you got soy sauce coming out your dick hole.
no, because I said that Korean hot sauce that's so hot, I'm scared to eat it.
Oh,
If I sneezed and that
You
came
could-
out,
that would be like a good that'd be a good weapon. You could point it at people and be like, watch out, this is the
It's like
Korean hot
mace.
sauce that I'm too
yeah,
afraid
yeah,
to eat.
yeah.
True.
Y'all know what sauce I'm talking about? Burbach.
I'm putting mace on all of my sandwiches.
the bird box sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bird
yeah.
Box.
the Burbach
the duck
I
sauce.
think it's called Burbach.
She
Bird
bird on my
box.
It's like a
box.
baby
Bird
saying
box.
bird box.
Yeah, that's
Bird
right.
box.
It's literally like. Anyway, AJ, what's your query?
Okay, so I've spent about 20 to 25 hours this weekend playing a little video game called Star Wars: Jedi, I believe Survivor.
Okay.
A wonderful video game. As we previously established, I'm unfamiliar with Star Wars entirely as a
Right.
concept. And so I've loved digging through all of the lore, the backstory, the High Republic callbacks, cameos from famous Star Wars characters, the wonderful gameplay mechanics, the exploration, the combat, all of that stuff. It's great. There's one glaring problem, I think, with the game. And I'm not the first person to say this. The protagonist, Cal Kestis, is a bit of a wet paper towel in human form.
Yeah.
So they're going to make a third one of those things. I think the biggest issue that they're facing there over at Respawn, how do we make Cal Kestis cool? And that's what I want to talk about today.
Tattoos.
Great question.
Leo, can you pull up some
Yeah.
photos of Cal Kestis for me?
It's easiest if someone else does
No.
for the purpose of the stream.
Okay. He kind of looks like Blake a little bit.
What the fuck?
And that's why he's
I
lame.
don't look like Dominic Monaghan or whatever that dude's name is.
Cameron.
Oh my god, Blake! I saw a guy in my city, and he's like you, but like the Charizard version.
Oh, I
That
take it
makes
back.
sense.
He's way more
What?
handsome
What does
than
that
Blake.
mean?
Like he was like 6'5" and like completely ripped, but he looked just like you otherwise. And I was like, Charizard Blake. And
This is
Michael's
a
like,
great
yeah, it is. And like I haven't seen him since, but I look out for him.
Take a
This one
picture of him next time
specifically
you see it.
reminds me of Blake.
Okay,
It'll last longer.
that is so small, that picture, because your screen is in a weird
That
form.
looks like
I
an action
don't-
figure
So
too.
tiny.
No, it's a real guy.
It's an action figure.
Is this the protagonist, the ginger guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So the issue is that he's just kind of a little bit bland, people say.
He looks like Fry from Futurama if he was a human, a little bit.
He looks.
Yeah, like,
He was real, I mean.
No, dude. In the new one, he looks like the kid from Bully.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can
God,
like
yeah.
customize his hair and shit. So like they're definitely trying to make him more appealing. You can give him a mohawk, a mullet, a cool mustache.
The
all of
fucked
those.
up thing about this is like we're just dunking on a real human right now because that's just
Well,
what
no,
that
I-
guy looks
That's
like.
part of the discourse, you know.
Oh.
I don't-
That's what we're addressing here.
Okay.
I don't mean physically for the most part. People think he's a boring character for the most part. Too.
I think we
Based
make
on
him.
just his looks or everything.
pretty much everything about him. They're like, oh, he's just kind of a white guy Jedi.
Yeah, I think
fucking
we
dude.
make him cuss more.
Hashtag
Yeah,
white
Yeah.
guy
I appreciate
Jedi.
that.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta use the fucking force. Oh,
BD1's doing a lot of the swearing in the game, but of course he speaks in beeps and boops, so you can't really
Yeah.
understand those.
Right.
Cal's gonna be like, I'm about to force choke you, bitch. Shit like that.
That is what I'm missing from the game.
Yeah.
Is that your answer, Blake? Make him swear.
Yeah, make him cuss a whole bunch. A
Make
whole
him
shit
cuss a whole
ton.
bunch. Whole shit ton. Let me get that down 1 sec.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
solution.
Yeah. Oh, and
They made-
occasionally he says like a really naughty cuss word. Like y'all know.
Really naughty.
And then someone has to be like, yo,
Yo.
watch it, dude.
And he's like, sorry, did I offend you? You know, like he's one of those types of dudes. Like, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not a real PCJ. Politically
use
correct
force-
Jedi.
force boundary push.
Yeah. I'm getting a little force transgressive on him.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was forced just asking questions.
Yeah.
I think what's consistent across all these Star Wars properties and beyond is like, yeah, the main guy's fine, whatever. But it's this little friend that I watch it for, you know?
Yeah.
It's Grogu.
Mhm.
It's
Grogu.
Baby Groot. It's
Dude.
BD1.
Baby Groot. Is that from Star Wars?
That's from Marvel's.
Marvel
Marvel's
Snap.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Grudians of the Grudixy.
And that's
They
that
made
is-
Chris Pratt swear in that movie, and everyone was creaming their jeans about it. It's like, geez, he just swore once. Why are we all so excited?
I just
Yeah.
checked my jeans. Yeah, they're full of cream.
Yeah, somebody needs to deep
And I haven't
clean my
even seen that.
jeans.
I haven't even seen that movie yet.
Ew. But I think so. Let's just go no filler. Let's make he's got a little friend BD1, and Cal Kestis is also 1 foot tall. And instead of speaking in ways you can understand, he goes gobble 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 gobble.
I like this a lot. That'd be a really fun game to be a 1 foot tall guy.
Yeah,
That's good.
Like grounded. You're making it grounded basically.
yeah.
I don't mean
That's
grounded.
that new Gollum
grounded
game
is
coming
more
out, though,
realistic.
right?
Oh well, you're a fucking freak in that. Gollum's a weirdo.
Oh, Leo, could you do an
What's up,
impression
man?
of Gollum in the new Gollum video game?
Is there a specific new angle they're taking? I haven't heard his voice.
I think just go with God.
Okay. Why so serious, Precious?
What if Gollum was the Joker and also Baby Yoda?
I'm gonna make this ring disappear.
Y'all ever think about that what's it called in a movie? The scene in The Dark Knight, the one
Sorry,
where
did you say,
about
you say
scenes.
what's that called in a movie? A scene?
yeah, The Dark Knight, is that the one with Joker? Just Dark Knight? Yeah.
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 That's right.
When he puts the pencil on the table and he slams the dude's head on it, that shit was so
That-
raw.
That's
Yeah.
what Leo just
Think
quoted.
about
was
it every night
referencing
before I
that.
go to bed.
No, you said make this ring disappear.
Right, but that was
But he
implied.
says
I had knowledge
pencil.
of the pencil scene, but that's fine. I'm
Oh,
not mad.
the only thing I remember of that scene is the pencil, nothing around it.
Yeah, he says I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. It's a magic trick. He says.
And then he slams his goddamn eye in it.
He says, "Ta-da."
Oh.
And they don't care for that at all. I'll tell you what, they get pretty mad at him after that.
They are orked.
Is that
Unlike
a good movie?
Gollum, who's orked.
Dark
That was
Knight a
my
good movie?
favorite movie for a while.
I love The Dark Knight. My favorite line in The Dark Knight, I believe it's during this scene before the pencil. I believe right before the pencil. The guy
Where he's sharpening
stands
it?
up. That's right. And I'm like, what's he gonna do with that? The gangster stands up and slams his hands on the table and like this guy is very clearly like, oh, I'm in a Chris Nolan Batman movie. I've got to give the performance of my life. I think it's just the one line he says, but he says, enough from the clown. Love that shit. I think about it all the time.
That should be a reaction gif more now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You guys want to watch that scene? I'll pull it up.
Yeah, let's watch that scene real
I
quick.
kind of want to watch that scene.
Y'all just want to watch that movie?
Great.
I Loki would love to watch that.
Yeah,
movie.
there's definitely no problems with us watching.
What's that new streaming service that's got no rules? You can stream porno and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, dude! I went on a deep dive. What-
Is it the gotcha game that Blake made?
No. This shit's real. Is the
Here's
stream?
a
We should be
3-second
streaming on
YouTube
that.
video.
Have you seen the guy in Japan on there?
Oh yeah, what a performance!
That is really good.
What's the
Not
top
from the
comment
clown.
say, AJ?
Me when they constantly shove the Joker into every Batman movie.
Oh, I was
Oh.
hoping to be better than that. That's okay.
What was the question?
How do we
Oh.
make Cal Kestis cool?
Yeah, you
How do we
answered
watch
that.
The
Okay,
Dark
okay,
Knight on
yeah.
stream?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm gonna sit back.
Okay, so in the first game, one of the introductory scenes, he's playing a little space guitar. And that's pretty cool. He's musically inclined. I thought that would be a bigger part of the game. But as we all know, rock and roll's dead, bang your head. What if Cal Kestis was like a Jack Harlow style white rapper?
Dude,
And instead of killing people with the Force, he killed them with his lyrical miracle flows.
dude. First off, Jack Harlow, friend of the show, Louisville, Kentucky's own, new EP, goes hard. I don't know if it fits Cal's. Like Jack really grew into that look of the like nerdy white guy who's like kind of made it his own thing. Like I don't
Well,
think
you
Cal
you can customize his look in the new one. You can give him fun haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jack Harlow is an actor now.
What if
he-
what if we replace Cameron Monaghan with Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow's in the White Men
Or-
Can't Jump remake
Or
that's
Eminem.
for Hulu.
That's sick.
White Jedi can't force jump. Which is canonically fitting because, of course, if you're pure on the Force spectrum, you are a white Jedi, not a gray Jedi or a dark Jedi.
Yeah, White Jedi can't force flip.
I'm into that. What do you think,
can force-
AJ? Can you give us a bar or two of his first single?
Okay, let me think. Using the Force, they call me Yoda. I'm drinking that juice, talking about soda.
Yo!
Oh
that was
my
good.
god!
That's awesome.
AJ,
Okay,
get a fire
bars.
extinguisher. Your mic is on
Bars.
fire.
Bars. Yeah, Cloud Monster actually just died from a heart attack. He said, "My dad's cool." I didn't know that.
I think we should all do a bar from that rap.
Yeah, Blake, you're next.
Blake is next.
No, Leo's next.
Lightsaber on my hip. Call me lightsaber hip. I best be using the Force to make sure that I don't trip.
Hmm.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Using the Force, I'm a major Jedi. Everyone's upset. I'm making they all have wet eyes.
There you go. That's facts.
What rhymes with Jedi?
That's as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Red eye. Go to your girl's house,
Uh,
taking the red eye.
Facts.
I'm on my way to your bitch's house. I'm on the fucking red eye.
Yeah.
Long dick Jedi hung like a force. Your girl's hung like a horse. Your girl's calling me, wants me to give her the force.
Oh my god. I like how you workshop that as you rapped it.
Hung like the Force.
Hung like a horse. Your girl's calling me, wants me to give her the force.
That is
pulling
good.
these-
Thank you.
Pulling these hoes when I use the Force. My wife just left me, got a divorce.
Got it.
Does anybody have access to Chat GPT? Can we have them cook up a Jedi rap for us?
Yeah, in the style
Oh
of
my
Jack
God,
Harlow.
true.
In the style of Jack Harlow.
Let's see. I don't use ChatGPT, but I use Bard AI.
Look,
Oh, right on.
as
Which I think-
a long dick Jedi from Louisville, Kentucky too, I do want to give all shouts out and love to Jack Harlow. Love you, boss, man. We don't know each other.
I've never heard anyone speak favorably about him. I don't think.
Really? We love him in
People
Louisville.
don't like him.
That's great.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
good.
here, hold
He's
on.
good.
I have the AI generated Star Wars rap here that I will now read out.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Thank you.
Can
Wait,
you rap it
can we
though?
get an
Like,
instrumental actually?
Blake, give us a beat.
No. I think AJ needs to stream a hip hop beat from Discord for it to line up, or else
Well, you
it
won't-
doesn't line up, and
You
that's
won't
fine too.
Hear me.
Do a
This kind of sucks. Yo, I'm from a galaxy far, far away where the force is strong and the lightsabers slay. I'm a Jedi, a Sith, a stormtrooper, a rebel. I'm
What?
all of them. I'm none of them. I'm just me. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm Han Solo. I'm Princess Leia. I'm Darth Vader. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm Yoda. I'm the hero. I'm the villain. I'm the story. I'm Star Wars, and I'm here to stay.
Where
I'm
was
the
the
story.
rhyme?
This is so
It doesn't
inspirational.
rhyme, and it's just listing things from Star Wars.
Where was
Can
the
you say make it
rhyme?
rhyme?
I'm the
I
Force.
know the
I'm the light. I'm the dark side. I'm the good. I'm the bad. I'm the in between. I'm the future. I'm the past. I'm the present. I'm Star Wars, and I'm here to represent. So that one did rhyme.
Nice.
I'm the biggest. I'm the baddest. The best. I'm the most popular. The most loved. The most respected. I would just change that to I get respect because that rhymes. I'm Star Wars and I'm here to stay. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This is fucking awful.
In 9
I'm
months,
Star Wars.
in 9 months, I'm probably gonna be laid off because of AI, and that's what they're bringing to the fucking table.
Yep.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
I
This
got
is-
another one. I got another one.
So
Okay.
bad.
All right, red lightsaber, hanging on the dark side. Call me a killer, and because I be Mr. Bright side.
Oh, AJ,
That's
what
alright.
did you? AJ, what did you type in for that?
I wrote, write me a Star Wars themed rap song.
No, I mean, like, is it just Chat G? I've never is it just Chat
You have to have an
GPT?
account, I think.
I'm on Bard AI, the Google AI.
Sounded
Bard.
like
I
you're on
figured be-
Bars AI with the quality
Yeah,
of
I
that
figured
rap.
because it's called Bard, it would be able to write a song.
Bard. Oh, Bard. Okay, so you can just try this for free.
I
Okay.
think there was a waiting list. I had to sign up, but I used
Oh,
that,
I'm not
yeah.
signing up. Can you ask it to write a Game Informer article in the style of Blake Hester
About what?
Probably.
about what is something I wrote about recently?
Puppeteer has
Ghostwire
gone
Tokyo.
gold.
About Gundam.
Write me a Blake
No, about Resident
Hester
Evil 4. About
style.
Should you say a hot take, like a weird opinion?
yeah.
Blake's in the style of Blake Hester's weirdo opinions.
Yeah. Do you think Google's that strong that it would know about my little man self?
Probably gonna pull in like your actual article. Let's see. I did spell Resident Evil 4 incorrectly.
Okay.
You spelled it Resident Evil 3.
What is
bad
Blake Hester's hot take on Resident Evil 4? I put an extra
For
I
Game
in
Informer. For Game Informer.
With thumbnails.
I do not have enough information about that person to help with your request. I'm a large language model. I'm not a
Ouch.
little bitch model, is what it said about you.
Oh, damn.
A lot of times they won't actually make things if you reference a name unless you have a licensing agreement with that person.
Oh.
And I do,
Google,
yeah.
Google, my email is blakehester94@gmail.com. Hit me up.
Look, if you
We got a licensing deal. Haley, have you answered this one?
No, I haven't. I think what we need to do is just female gaze the shit out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
all
like-
right.
Absolutely
Buff
infuse him
schoolboy.
with that Jack Black energy,
Wait,
that Pedro Pascal
Jack
energy.
Black.
He's
the-
hot.
Are you kidding me? He's like the most female gazy guy in the whole world. I'm obsessed with them.
Really?
How would you?
Oh, yeah.
How would you
Huh.
describe his qualities that make him fit that description?
Bowser.
He's
Bowser.
he's Bowser. He's completely approachable and cute and funny and
He's who?
nice.
Self-confident for
Jack-
sure.
He's who?
Self-confident. He's what?
He's who?
Approachable.
Bowser.
Approachable.
Bowser.
He said Bowser in the Mario movie, dude.
Bowser?
Bowser.
Oh.
I hardly know her.
They said
I
it
was
couldn't
like-
be. They said it couldn't be done.
I was like, does he really
They
not know?
said it couldn't be done.
Blake won't be satisfied until the podcast has ground to a
So,
halt.
so Haley, what are we thinking?
Then he'll
He's
deploy it.
the podcast
Like-
ground to a halt 2 years ago. Let me live. Okay, Haley, continue.
Sleeveless shirt, crop tops, biceps, abs, great personality.
Just like give him some more chub,
Okay.
make him funny, make him like nice, and just make him cool. That's all
Yeah.
you need to do. He knows what to say in interviews. Like he never says the wrong thing. He's just like
he goes on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes on Hot Ones, and it's like you're never gonna catch him acting nice because he's just nice, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
sometimes when some male actors are like in interviews, I'm like, he's just acting nice, but some of them are just nice, and then they're talking and they're nice.
Yeah.
He
That's
uses the phrase
that's the vibe.
dramaturgically.
Exactly.
I
Like
think
Chris Pratt
Haley's.
energy.
I think Haley's is the best answer. I'm voting for hers.
Thank you.
There's also how
Female
Jack
gazeify.
Black is attractive.
He's like my favorite man
Wow.
in the world, except
He's a great
Michael. Sorry,
singer.
Michael. Short kings and tall queens. That's the vibe.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna go
What-
Blake's. I think there's a lot
Alright.
of mileage you could get out of the cussing Jedi.
Fuck yeah.
The swearing Jedi. What was Leo's answer?
Make him
Leo's
small
was
like Grogu and he
make
doesn't
him
speak
little.
English
That's right,
anymore.
1 foot tall.
Oogaboo.
I think there's a lot of mileage to get out of there. Opens up some interesting gameplay perspectives. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'm the decider, or it could be a 4-way tie.
Right.
I don't know. I think we should make him rap, like AJ was saying.
4-way tie. That's a game
Four-way
query
tie.
first.
There we go.
Yeah,
Every time.
that's my honest truth. I could have broken the tie, but I needed to speak my truth.
I'm Obi-Wan. I'm Leia.
Any listener queries before we do the last one?
Who's hotter, Jack Black or Mewtwo?
Oh.
Oh, me. Oh,
And then
see, they
dealer's
got me
choice:
there.
is it normal Mewtwo or Mewtwo in the metal armor from the movie?
See, Mewtwo isn't female gaze. He's the naughty boy who you want a little bit,
Oh.
anyways. Like he's so not female gaze, but you still want him a little.
Okay.
I mean, what? That's not true.
okay.
when I first moved to North Carolina, I was meeting up with a friend of the show, Jacob Geller,
Yep.
and I gave him my phone number over Discord. And then it was like 2 days later, he just texted me a picture of Mewtwo with his dick bulging out of his jeans that said, "Who up trying to chill and smoke?" And I didn't know who it was, and I was like, "What's up?"
I like
That's some
that.
Jacob Geller lore. Let me see if I can find it.
Jacob Geller has done years of work building himself as this well put together, hyper intelligent individual, but I need everyone to know he's a freak. Like that's the kind of energy he's bringing when the camera's off. I just checked to see if he's online. Unfortunately, he's not. We can't add him to the call.
Oh, okay.
You're probably doing normal person stuff.
I mean, I
Like
message him. He just wasn't online on Discord.
I bet he'd drop whatever he's doing.
Yeah, like hanging out with his love of his life, probably spending quality time with her.
Oh, I think he got a new phone, so I've unfortunately lost the Mewtwo big dick who up trying to chill and smoke photo.
Yo, he's in chat.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Says that's true. I
The
did do that.
devil.
oh, hey, Jacob.
Can you text it to me right now? I lost it.
We'll wait for it.
Just put it in chat. Your phone
We
number.
got
Yeah,
no
there are
mods.
no mods. You can put big dick Mewtwo in the.
That's
Game
actually
Freak
true.
would-
Yeah, we encourage it.
I need that for science, actually. I need that to check the meme stuff, not to just look at it.
One more query? Is that where we're at already?
Yeah, it's Haley's.
Typically observe that.
It's Haley's game query.
A game query. Are we hopping into that now?
Do we have any listener queries?
Yeah.
Just the who's hotter, Jack Black or me too?
I mean, I'm gonna say Jack Black because the public's watching, but my heart says me too. I'm
I'm
lie.
gonna say
Oh.
Mewtwo because I gotta speak my truth.
I gotta go Jack Black.
Yes.
Mewtwo's scary and not in a hot way
That's
for me.
fair.
What's that,
It's
AJ?
Mewtwo.
I cannot
No.
see it.
It didn't come through whatsoever.
Really hard to get your phone screen on.
Even
the camera, but
closer,
it's-
maybe? Even closer?
Are you showing Mewtwo's dick on screen?
Where's the
Where's
bulge
the
in his jeans?
bulge? Hello, you lied.
I think this is a different variation of the Mewtwo. Anyone want to chill and smoke one?
Or you fully imagined a bulging dick in jeans.
Wouldn't be the first time I thought about Mewtwo's dick bulging out of his jeans.
Leo, can you
Wow.
can you mute our mic?
Yeah, sure thing.
Did you mute?
No.
You gonna fart or something?
No, I gotta talk to Leo.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Are they muted?
Well,
But it's still.
Blake texted me one of his favorite images of all time. Yeah, I can still hear you. It was a gif of two dogs humping, or well, a dog humping another dog, and then the dog doing the humping pukes, and then the other dog stop. Or no, sorry, the dog I believe beat. Well, I could
You
just
want
watch
the
it.
stream to hear
Actually,
us?
I'll watch
I
it.
think we
So-
just shared
we're
this
getting-
internally, have we not?
But Blake sends it to me all the time.
Hey.
So yeah, the dog doing the humping is the one that pukes, and then the dog that's being humped runs away, and then the dog that was doing the humping stops and eats that puke.
Wow.
And that's what's going on in my life right now.
That's you in a nutshell. What do you think Blake's talking about? I'm gonna guess.
I think he's talking about like, can we build a big tower out of some
I'll let you-
construction materials? What do you have lying around your apartment?
Yeah.
Leo was saying, yeah, I've got
Okay, we're back on.
Can you
concrete,
Call
all
your
sorts of
concrete guy.
basalt, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, and so he's calling the contractor right now to help.
Did
them
you
build
see
the
what I
Great
sent you,
Large
AJ?
Tower. I just spent the last 5 minutes describing it on air.
Let's hang out for a few minutes before this last query.
Cool. I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom real quick then. I'll be right back.
How's the? We were trying to also guess what you were talking about, and I imagined that you were doing this with your hands. So I was like, they're talking about building a really big tower, and Blake's asking Leo what kind of construction materials he has lying around the house, so he can.
What kind of construction materials do you have lying?
We said concrete, those sorts of things.
Spackling compound,
Yeah, some batteries.
batteries, tape,
Yeah.
cardboard.
Sunday afternoon,
Boy
I'm
time
enjoying
right
the
now. Hold on.
devil's beverage, 0 sugar Coca-Cola.
Bro,
0.
we're rocking on some limoncello LaCroix. My God.
Okay, well, it's not a bad LaCroix flavor,
Go LaCroix.
but it's not one that I want lying around the house. No, I can't. That one's a little too syrupy for me. Like if I was out somewhere and they were like, "Would you like 1 can of limoncello LaCroix?" I'd say, "Of course, yeah. Fuck me up with that shit."
Yeah.
But you go to Costco. When my parents go to Costco, I'm like, "Can you guys buy me a military grade pallet of LaCroix?" Because that's how they sell them there. So it's like 42 LaCroix, and one of the varieties is lemon, lime, and pamplemousse. That's what I'm telling them to get every time. But the other one is like the limoncello, the hibiscus, and a
Mhm.
different flavor. And I'm like, I wouldn't want 16 limoncello LaCroix.
My
taking up real estate
go-to
in my closet.
Mhm.
my go-to is the pure, but Target didn't have it yesterday.
Pure LaCroix does kind of slam.
Key lime also goes hard. Leo, who do you think could chug a can of LaCroix faster, me or you?
Should we have a chugging contest?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Now, in the event I puke, is that okay?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just go anywhere.
Okay, and
what
folks,
if I
we're
just
starting
go,
a
like,
we're starting a hype
right
train
there?
for the chug. Use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to Twitch, or $5 a month now.
Are you
Twitch.tv
guys
_Game
chugging?
Query. We're gonna be streaming all the time, and
I
that's
haven't
a
tried
worthwhile
chugging in a long
your
ass time. We should
hard-earned
bring the
money
mic
and
back
or
to your mouth,
Twitch
by the way.
Prime subscription
Okay.
linked with it on
I'm
Prime.
worried this is gonna hurt a little.
It will,
Okay. AJ, place your bets. Chat, place your bets.
so to speak. There are no mods.
Well,
go back.
Crater's a mod.
You cannot gamble on Twitch. We shouldn't be encouraging this.
Oh, you gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know if we have points to gamble. I guess is the.
But if I could, I'd be putting $5
Wait,
on
wait.
Leo.
Oh, thank you.
Got a burp. Bro, I'm an alcoholic. You think I can't chug?
You're a recovering alcoholic or recovered.
It's like riding a bike. Hold on, I gotta get these burps out.
Just post in chat what your bet is.
Okay.
And a link to your bank account and or Venmo handle.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll pay you out.
We'll
We'll pay you
double
out.
it.
All right. Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Are these fresh cans?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think either of them finished, someone says. They're getting close. Leo looks like he's going to be done. Was it a race or just who could... I don't think we talked about who finishes first. Blake Hester taking a breathing break, it looks like. Leo, once again. Oh, okay. We're going to call that a tie. A two-boy win.
Oh,
Oh, I hated that.
yeah. My burps aren't coming out yet. I'm really envious of you right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't
so-
think I could slouch. Like, my belly's just distended
I'm
right
glad
now.
I was able to purge it all. I actually
Which-
could chug another one right now.
Do it.
Twitch did just auto flag the stream as
Pussy.
pornographic. He's going back.
Yeah! Game
3 a.m.
Chris back.
3 a.m. going back for more limoncello LaCroix.
Oh, the burp's not coming. It's like a weird problem in my life right now. This man is out of control. I'm a little lightheaded, actually.
That's insane.
I feel all right. I'm feeling better. Okay. Woo! It's head smash.
Wow.
Haley, you missed it.
We went boy crazy.
Oh,
We went boy
Haley, you
crazy
missed
while it was
it.
gone.
What happened?
We chugged LaCroix.
Oh fuck.
My
How's
burp
that?
never came. It's still in
Leo
there.
is crying.
By the way, can you add our pinch hitter?
Yeah, that's so crazy how it feels horrible, and then
Yeah.
I burp this volume
I'm
of a
cons-
LaCroix can, and I'm fine again.
I'm concerned I never burped.
It's in there forever. It's like a watermelon seed.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have a baby in 9 months.
I don't feel good.
Have you ever seen the Sprite challenge where you just have to sit and drink an entire Sprite and you can't burp, and it literally makes people go crazy? It's so funny.
There it was.
I'm trying to drink the Drake Sprite.
Hey,
Jacob!
Jacob!
Killer!
Jacob, chug a
Unofficial-
LaCroix.
Fifth member. I can't, man. I saw Leo exorcise a demon from his own brain.
Have you guys ever watched Badland Chugs on YouTube?
Yes, chugging
No.
the world.
Awesome
Wait.
All the
guy.
time.
Hold on, it's almost here.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, there she is.
Just boys being boys, am I
Hell
right?
yeah. Haley, you went to the
When-
bathroom
when
for
Haley's away, the
45
boy was
seconds and
play.
we immediately reverted to cavemen.
That was depraved.
Jacob, what's up? What have you been up to for the last year or so? Since we No, because you weren't on the last stream. What have you been up to for the last 2 years?
Oh gosh, I'm doing a podcast with this strange man named Blake Hester,
Fuck
which is
yeah.
like fine. I was on my exercise bike watching this stream when AJ brought up my big dick Mewtwo text, and so I'm a little sweaty,
Oh,
which is I guess the
Thinking about
appropriate
big
way to
dick
join a
Mewtwo.
game query stream.
Absolutely.
I've definitely sweat a lot doing game queries, so you're in good graces.
I don't
used to
think
sweat.
I don't
After.
think I've ever chugged a full beer, let alone a
Oh.
LaCroix. I was thinking about that watching you do it. I'm a little baby
A
mode.
beer would have been a lot harder for sure.
Do you guys do
You think
ice,
so?
like
Yeah.
ices where you're from? Have you
Smirnoff
ever heard of
Ice.
that?
Oh,
What?
sure.
You get iced? Have you ever been
I
iced?
was just never victim of
Oh,
it.
is that
Oh.
when you have to drink a natty ice or whatever?
You have to drink
Yeah.
a Smirnoff
A
Ice
Smirnoff
while
Ice.
everyone sings and you're on your knee, and it's the most carbonated drink
Yeah.
ever, and
It's
it
disgusting.
literally hurts to do
my
it.
my friends and I would ice each other, and then it'd be like, "Oh fuck, you got me," and then it'd be like, "You don't really have to drink that because it's a disgusting beverage."
No,
Like,
the
a-
one-
a
I'll take it back,
respectful
actually.
icing.
Nope.
Yeah.
The thing we would do, oh gosh, and this would be really bad with like 40s, is you'd be holding a bottle of beer and someone will walk over, take their bottle and hit the spout with
Yeah,
it, and then
yeah.
it comes flowing up. So my burps are coming. So you'd immediately have to start chugging. If you had a 40, God couldn't even help you. It was over for you. Or we'd play Kings, that card game. You
Game.
get
Oh,
the
yeah.
waterfall, or we'd play that
Edward 40
AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Oh, Thunderstruck.
Where you have to drink between every mention of thunder. It switches off to a new person. You have to start chugging, and there's 2 parts of that song where like a solid 2 minutes go without them saying thunder. So you'd have to have people start running to the kitchen to get more beers for the person. Nightmare. I ended up in rehab at 24.
We'll jump straight to the end of that story.
and still on Game Query at 29.
Here I
Yeah.
am.
Podcast for rehab.
Jacob, it's great to have you here. Always a pleasure. I haven't talked to you in
So
2
glad to be
years.
here.
What's your query?
Okay. I was thinking about this.
Okay.
Watching y'all create raps via AI. I think that Game Query could keep going indefinitely with just AI replacing each of you.
Sure.
Mhm.
But I don't think there's enough of like any of your individual words online to create a comprehensive AI, you know, AJ Moser or Leo Vader. And so I want to know which game character are you going to tag in to take your place on the new Infinite Game Query series?
Oh my god.
So the most like us, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So almost like a infinitely living metaverse avatar of a video game character.
Yeah, that's right. You get to keep going in the cloud as
Okay.
a video game character.
Oh. Wow.
Well, Blake is that Star Wars one we were just talking
No,
about.
no,
Mhm.
no.
Yeah, he is.
No.
That's you. That's you.
No. No.
I think
How
Blake's
dare you?
just because it's a Game Query episode where he hasn't been mentioned yet somehow.
Oh,
Blake
God.
would be Max Payne.
Of course.
I thought you were
That's
going to say Leisure Suit Larry.
He's been mentioned already. I think
That's it.
Oh, yeah,
AJ is
yeah, we
Leisure
did.
Suit Larry.
Larry.
No, I think
Um,
I'd be come back to me.
Okay.
Great.
Weird take on that. I got really excited and then my hopes were dashed
I
immediately.
realized I didn't know any of the character names from this video.
For Leo Vader, let me cook with this one.
Oh,
Do you guys
please.
you guys play God of War Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Kratos.
Yeah.
There's not Kratos.
What's that?
Unfortunately, there's a character who pops up like 10 to 15 hours into that game that brought me just infinite joy every time he appeared on the screen. I'm of course talking about, I believe it's Ratataskar, the talking squirrel,
Squirrel.
who gives you lots of side quests to go find his mystical trinkets and nuts that are scattered throughout the 9 realms. Big
Yeah,
Leo
so-
Vader energy on that guy. So just a
We're
little
replacing
talking
Leo
squirrel.
Vader with ProZD.
ProZD, that's right. No, it would have Leo Vader's voice in this version, but I just think the energy is there.
Thank you.
I would definitely be, and we've all been thinking this.
We all have.
Christy from Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volley. And
That was mine.
while that's a really great joke, we all loved it. I do want to point out a factoid.
Let's get serious for a minute here, guys.
I'd like to point out a factoid about DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball, the game we've talked about the most on this show, without ever acknowledging or perhaps even knowing that the character Zach in this game is voiced by NBA legend Dennis Rodman.
Geopolitical expert Dennis
Yeah,
Rodman.
North Korea. Yeah. What AJ said. Anyway, that's crazy. I'd be Christy, of course, from DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball. Thank you very much. Take my answer off the air.
Was it the first Dead Island that the collector's edition had the like
Dead Island
torso?
Riptide.
Riptide, baby.
Riptide? That'd be Blake also. Just the statuette collector's edition hunk of meat bikini girl.
Yeah.
I think I would be the little girl from that really good Dead Island trailer that's played backwards.
Yeah.
I'm just
So you
always
just
reaching-
fly out the window.
Yeah, and I'm always reaching for a good joke, but
Very fatalistic.
wait,
Yeah,
we played in reverse, and I'm getting away from the joke.
I like that
Oh,
our
no.
solutions for AI that would have to talk like us forever are characters that just historically have never spoken, or in AJ's case, for me, even had a head to speak with.
I think it's fitting.
Sounds like an improvement so far.
Come on.
And we all
Hey.
the iconic Dead Island trailer. As soon as the little girl falls out of the window, the parents just start chugging limoncello LaCroix. They're like, that fucking kid is gone. Now we can have some real fun.
Leo, who would you be? And please
Well-
do an impression of that character.
Well, AJ did one for me, so I feel like I should do one for AJ, and I
Okay.
hope this is
That's
taken as
fair.
the compliment it's intended as.
Guarantee
I
it
think
will be.
Bentley from Sly Cooper.
Okay, let me
Oh.
look this guy up. I was not a
Can you?
not a
Is
not a
that is it
cokehead.
the hippo or the turtle?
The turtle.
The
Oh,
turtle.
I'd love to be a turtle.
Can you
That's
do
his
an impression
persona,
of Bentley
actually.
from Sly Cooper as AJ Moser?
Sly, when's the last Guardian gonna come out?
This guy's cool. He's in a wheelchair and he's got robot arms. I
Yeah,
love
Bentley's
him.
awesome.
He's great.
The Sly Cooper games are great.
I've never played one of
They
these.
invented
Big
the
compliment.
climbing on the ceiling thing from Jedi Survivor.
Oh.
That's
He
what we
invented
put in
that.
my game, in my perfect game. We take
Yeah.
that from Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
make I'm
Yeah.
gonna make this my new profile picture on Blue Sky Social.
Wow, it is you, isn't it?
That is you as hell.
Yeah.
Is everybody gone?
What's
well,
Jacob?
Not
Geller?
Jacob.
Oh, Jacob.
Oh, well, okay. So my first thought was the closest resemblance, which I have the action figure, is that weird guy who is Master
Oh,
Chief's
yes.
friend in
Master
Halo
Chief's friend in
Infinite,
Halo
who just
Infinite.
looks like they stole my image. But I was also my first thought for Blake, because we're doing this, was Lynch from Kane and Lynch, and so I think that would make me Kane.
Right.
Lynch is the cooler character, so that makes sense.
I agree.
Wait. Kane's the guy with the daughter, right?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
like
yeah,
the
I'm
normal
Lynch.
one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just
Jacob
making
could also be Mr. X from Resident Evil 2 because he just sometimes bursts through the wall as we're recording podcasts and is like, "I'm here now. You
That's
have to deal
right.
with me."
Any number of the Jewish video game protagonists. We
That's
have BJ Blazkowicz, Joel parentheses unconfirmed.
Wait,
that DLC character from Borderlands 2.
Joel from The Last of Us?
Yeah, the Naughty Dog put out like a holiday art once, and they had him wearing like a menorah sweater.
Oh, he strikes me as a Catholic.
He strikes me as extremely Catholic,
Yeah.
specifically the Chris Pratt type.
He strikes the infected with a knife.
That's right.
What's the best?
What if he was slaying them with a menorah?
What's
That'd
the
be pretty
best
cool.
answer for that one? I gotta vote Leo, saying AJ would be Bentley from Sniping.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
give it to Leo.
I've actually already made it my profile picture on Twitter. I love it so much.
All right.
Really? That's good. I'll fact check that.
All right, Haley, we waited long enough. I'm ready.
There's so much gas for my question now because we saved it for last.
I'm excited.
This is one you can all work on together.
Okay.
So, as we know, every video game podcast needs at least one girl. Otherwise, what are we doing, right? You're just going to get lost in the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to watch. Boring. Heard
Yeah.
this before.
And we did
So-
get great listens and views with one girl on our podcast. Huge
Just
numbers.
all you need is one. Even better if she's just a white girl, basic as hell. Perfect. Put it in. Anyways. So my question is, if I died, right when we started Game Query,
R.I.P.
Who-
Haley.
I'm dead. What video game girl would replace me in Game Query? So the question is not what, kind of like Jacob's, what character am I the most like? It's who would replace to make the best possible Game Query setup.
Who would be the best one girl?
Jessica
woman.
Chobot.
From Mass Effect 3.
I have prepared something though.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I share my screen through this? Can you a bracket, and you have to
Oh.
vote
Oh
until
my
we get
God.
the best
Love
girl.
Love it.
Okay.
What happened
So
to
I
Ada
w-
Wong's head?
Where? Oh, they get kind of chopped off because it puts them in squares when they're on the left, but they'll be normal in the
Okay.
in the middle. So I want thorough discussions. We can't just be like that one because it's pretty. You gotta
Hold
be
on.
like, gotta have answer.
Haley.
What?
You have Yennefer twice on here.
No, I don't.
Top right, bottom left.
She's gonna get a double try then because it was hard to
Okay.
make. This.
Okay,
And
she'll
Mrs.
need the help because
Pac-Man.
I'm ready to vote against her immediately.
She's
Yeah.
going against some heavy hitters at the
Yeah.
start, so let's
Okay, so-
Where even is
Ra-
Ada? I'm still looking for her.
Right.
right here.
There.
Blake, of course, recognized her from her torso only.
I can
Um,
see my wife from a mile away.
Fellas, think about this.
Impressive.
The sexual tension between me and Cortana on a podcast, people would be paying thousands of dollars to listen to that.
Can we mute
Chloe
AJ?
Frazier. Also, though, she's a good. This is a tough first combo. I gotta
Chloe
say.
Fraser is so much better than Cortana. For one,
Cortana, she
No.
is an AI.
For
The
one-
riffing,
for
riffing is
one-
endless.
okay, that wasn't the question, AJ. Chloe at least is a real woman.
Well, okay, let's not get
I
into
don't
the
think
real
she is.
woman issue, Blake.
I'm just saying.
Excuse me, Blake.
Climb
What'd
down
you
off
just
your
say?
soapbox up for that
She's
one.
real and she's my friend.
Cortana,
Here's-
you always need somebody on the podcast to go, hey, Joey, look that up, whatever.
Yeah.
Cortana's built
You've
to
asked
look stuff
AJ
up.
to do that like 20 times
Jamie,
already.
can you pull that up?
I do
No.
think Chloe has the key of you love to have someone with a non-American accent on a podcast.
Sure.
You know, that adds a lot of points.
That's why
True.
Jacob
True.
does an Australian accent on something rotten.
Cortana is a disembodied voice for most of the Halo games. I find it. I'm taking an early. I'm putting all my stock early into Cortana going
No.
all the way.
Okay.
I think so, too. I
I'm
think it's
sorry.
a no-brainer.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be political, but Cortana's basic and vanilla as hell. Okay?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
And Chloe,
You just don't like the strong,
no,
powerful,
Chloe would
independent
be
woman.
so good at Game Query because we're a show built on what improv and riffing, and she's fiery. She's spicy. She's a little
Yeah.
firecracker. Chloe is the winner.
I'm with Blake.
Thank you.
Oh, we got a tie.
It's a tie. I don't know what we do.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Haley could tie
I
break.
was
Maybe they
I was-
both move on and we get rid of one of the Yennifers.
Wait, Haley, are you also voting on this?
No, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh,
I
then
want.
it's
I
not a
want.
tie.
I want y'all.
Then it's not
Well,
as tight.
I was-
Chloe won. Because Jacob
I
voted
didn't
Chloe.
vote for anyone.
And me and
They-
Leo voted for
Oh, I
Cortana.
forgot.
Yeah, it's 2v2.
I forgot about.
Well, if
Vote
only
for
if
number
only,
4.
if only we had several people watching live who could contribute.
How about the
their input.
audience can break a tie? Is that
Yeah.
fair?
In the meantime,
Oh,
we
yeah,
should
the
go to the
noise
next
gate
one.
No one else could hear.
Not on the stream.
How about the next 5 people who write in the or 3
Okay.
people, whoever? if whoever is the choice out of those 3 picks wins.
We'll wait for 5 different people to share their opinions about this.
Sam Rob
Yes,
Snow.
no.
Here, cool. Let's just go to the next one while chat
Hold on.
thinks on it.
Sam Rob Snow is pointing out something interesting. Not a vote for either or. But Cortana is the first VTuber. Interesting.
That's true.
Like I'm saying.
Okay,
People
so
are just writing other names.
yeah, in typical game
$1
query fashion,
chat,
no
name
one's
a woman.
fucking helping in chat.
We've not cultivated a
problem-
community that would
Yeah.
take something like this seriously.
The problem is I can't move forward and go back, if you know what I mean. Like once I click it, we're done with this pick, so it might mess everything up if we just
Okay,
say,
Chloe.
Chloe?
I see a serious answer, Chloe, 2 exclamation points. I guess that
Oh, but
Oh,
Sam Snow says that was a vote for
Oh,
Cortana,
okay,
so we're tied
okay.
again.
so whoever says the next name wins it.
the gamer's gambit. Pick your
Someone say
favorite
Chloe,
woman.
otherwise I'm turning the stream off and going home.
It's okay, he doesn't know how.
How did I get here?
Cortana!
Oh,
No,
wow.
AJ.
And Moser put Cortana in there. Guess
No.
Cortana wins.
Wait. Now we have another Chloe vote. So how many is that for Chloe versus Cortana?
And a
Chloe
Clotana
wins
vote.
because Crater said Clotana, which is both. But then we got Chloe, please. That's a definite Chloe, so Chloe wins.
Okay, Chloe wins. There we go.
Chloe.
Uncharted, the winning legacy, more like.
Miss Pac-Man and Siri.
And you're saying we can't vote for who we think is hot?
No, it's who would be the best on the pod.
I got to give it to Siri then.
Yeah? You don't want that waka waka in chat and pod?
I wouldn't be able to podcast. It'd be too difficult.
Is Siri canonically a teenager? Because I think our show is marked explicit on all podcast platforms.
Let me
so we
look up
couldn't
Siri's
do that.
age.
Yeah.
She's definitely like 20 or something. They always
I
do
feel
that.
like she's naked in that game multiple times, so
Yeah.
the game
she's
felt
the
comfortable
only
with it.
woman in that game who's not naked.
No, there's a whole bathhouse scene with her.
Yeah, and you can choose whether she likes
Jacob
men or
knows
women.
it well.
Wow, Jacob, tell us more, huh?
Oh, look, I played that game once. I think it's not good, but I remember that she was
You don't think Witcher
mostly
3 is
naked.
good?
No, I think that game is so boring.
This
You're
is the
out of your
podcast to say
mind.
that on.
You're out of your
Love it.
mind. She's 21 during the events of Witcher 3, so she's an adult. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
Siri.
half your age plus 7.
She can drink.
Siri, easy win? Just because she's of age, which is a weird...
She can bring that
Way to
youthful
win.
riffing energy. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Leo just broke me over here.
It's half your age plus 7 if you can be attracted to a video game character.
Or if you can be on a podcast with them.
Right.
Yeah, that
Right.
was the question. No, AJ was saying, isn't she a teenager? Because we wouldn't want to have a 16-year-old on a show like this because this
That's right.
show is too naughty, but a 21-year-old is fine.
And it's marked explicit on podcast platforms.
I should look on Spotify at what our age demographic has been historically. Probably like
How did
I
13,
gotta guess.
Probably like 13
Okay.
to 17-year-olds.
Oh,
I
look,
think
it's
Siri
like...
has taken this one.
Yeah.
It put a few of them in twice, so I think that's just the way the math worked out.
Oh, okay.
So that's okay.
I think
Because
Siri
I see
wins.
Isabella's twice. Okay. See, I think Siri won based
Yeah.
on the conversation.
I don't
Okay.
know enough about Miss Pac-Man's personality, and that's on me.
Yeah.
And I'm
Ada
taking
Wong?
accountability for that.
Oh, get
And Elizabeth
Elizabeth,
from
out
Bioshock.
of here. Ada. That's not even a fucking competition.
It's Ada.
No,
Mm.
no argument from me.
I mean, she can travel through time and locations. You guys could fact check things like crazy.
Well, Ken
She is a
Levine should
child,
fact check
right?
things in his fucking games for every once in a while with her.
Elizabeth could
Yeah.
open a hole to another dimension and pull out Hello Fresh meal kits.
That's
She
right.
could open a hole to a different dimension. I'd push her and get her out of here.
Ah,
Be
All
like,
right,
go
so
to
what's
France.
the vote? Ada Wong?
Ada
Easy
Wong.
win?
Ada Wong.
Ada.
All right, that was easy. Clementine or Tifa?
Tifa.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. So this is adult Clementine, right?
Yes, this is adult Clementine.
So-
I think
so orange.
Clementine would be dour the entire time. Would be like,
Leo, that was
Yeah.
good.
Thank
that
you.
was a good joke. What's been up in your life? She'd be like, oh, killing the people I love and fighting off zombies. So Tifa.
No, it's gotta be Tifa.
Tifa.
She could hang out with Cloud Moser.
All right, Tifa
Oh,
wins.
good.
I literally thought Clementine might win this. That's interesting.
She shot her father. That was kind of cringe of her.
She can't riff.
Ellie or Femshep?
Ellie.
I think FemShep would have good Jessica Chobot material, like Blake.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never played Mass Effect.
I think
Yeah,
we're
I don't know.
looking for a
I don't know
Chobot
how
type.
fun Ellie's gonna be on a podcast.
Right.
Sure.
The same reasons as
She'd
you
make
just
it
said with
woke.
Clementine.
Yeah.
Which character would you be in Max Payne, Ellie? I've taken so many lives. What have
But
I
she could
done?
do a funny gag with
that Mortal
all her
Kombat 2?
fingers, where she's like, "Hey, take 5," but there's only like 3. That'd be a really funny.
That'd be
gag.
good.
Oh, we're an audio
would be
show.
good.
That actually wouldn't work.
She could play Blink-182 songs on her acoustic guitar. For
Oh,
us.
yeah.
We'd get a DMCA strike though.
I'd be like,
What
"Wait,
if it was
don't
like
we
Bella
know?"
Ramsey? I feel like they'd be a good
Yeah, they're
podcast
cool.
guest.
That'd be fun.
But it's
They could
not.
come on-
It's just
Well,
Ellie.
It's
so
not. It's Ellie.
If Ellie was a
Chef.
host and then Bella Ramsey came on for an episode, that there could be some interesting tension there.
I'm gonna go FemShep.
Yeah,
Me too.
Femshep would bring a different perspective.
Yeah.
The
or
female perspective.
two different perspectives: Paragon
That's right.
or Renegade.
That's right.
Perhaps somewhere in the middle.
All right,
Jessica
FemShep.
or Chobot.
Chun-Li or Bayonetta?
Oh, this is fucked up.
Bayo,
Right.
get the fuck out of here, Chun-Li.
I mean, Bayonetta is my wife, but like, Chun-Li is my secret love.
Mm.
I can't
Bayonetta's
believe
my
this.
wife, but Chun-Li's my mistress.
Yeah, got a main
Again,
Bayonetta.
it's not
got a
fuckability.
Like,
mistress.
Donkey
It's
Kong.
who's good to pod with.
Bayonetta would have such good material.
Yeah,
Chun-Li's gonna
Bayonetta.
be
Yeah.
in the gym all the time. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
Bayonetta for sure.
Bayonetta? All right.
What?
You want to win?
Not Aloy. Ugh.
Yeah, politically, Aloy's a no-go. We'd get
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah, no way. Chloe.
So Chloe wins this immediately?
Yeah.
I think so.
She won 2 different brackets.
We're racing towards the Chloe versus Chloe
Not-
finals.
Not her fault. She was put up against Aloy.
Yeah.
All right, that's final say.
Yeah.
Ayla should go on the Breakfast Club, though. That would be fun.
Zelda versus Yennefer.
AJ. Zelda.
Zelda for sure.
Zelda goes hard.
She's the
She
only one
didn't
that talks
talk
in that
until
game.
2017, though.
That's fun. It's 2023.
Yeah.
I guess so.
She would
That's
say,
Yeah,
"Laser,
also she could turn into Sheik.
you
yeah,
must
that's true.
you must read this BetterHelp ad link to save the kingdom."
Link doesn't talk though, so we'd have to probably do that actually.
I'm
Zelda.
realizing that I couldn't describe any of these characters' personalities for you, and that's
Oh,
just something.
oh,
I
wow,
don't
they're-
know
that
video
sounds
games.
like a failing of us as men.
They're
Wait,
making us
is-
finish the left side first. This
Okay.
website.
Okay.
Haley, is there no spoilers? Is there no Aerith in this?
No.
Oh,
Well, she's
okay.
dead.
I
No
had a
spoilers.
couple of Final Fantasies, but I didn't put her in. I should have, though.
Chloe versus Siri. Gotta go Chloe.
Chloe.
Siri went to Cyberpunk Town. Siri.
Oh,
Did she?
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's that bit in The Witcher 3 where she's like,
Oh yeah.
I traveled to many worlds, including a city where cars were flying. And Geralt said, "What's a car?"
Chloe will get a second chance. All right, move Siri up, I guess.
That's you're already thinking strategically that way.
Mhm.
So
Bracket buster.
Siri. Siri?
Yeah.
Siri.
All right.
Well, we all shit on Cortana,
Ada.
but love Siri, huh?
Oh boy, this
This is
is
a tough one.
this is really. I'm going Tifa.
I gotta go Tifa.
I think I'm going Tifa.
I can't be anti-Tifa.
Leo, I know your vote doesn't matter now, but who would you pick?
They're both such strong characters. I understand deeply. I guess I'd have to give the edge to Ada because I played her
Okay.
game
Wow.
and not the other one.
Because I played her game she made.
Yeah.
FemShep or Bayonetta?
Tough one.
Bayonetta.
Bayo.
Bayo. Bayo.
Babonetta.
Think about Bayonetta bringing on the fucking little Italian man to guest Enzo.
Yeah, and then 100 episodes into the podcast, we could replace Bayonetta with a different character, and then she would go on Twitter and be like, "It was weird when Game Query kicked me out and didn't offer me enough money to stay on the podcast."
Yeah, then she'd
Also,
be like,
please
also
no-
trans people aren't real.
Yeah, also, please do not look into my donations. They're the best.
I'm sick of seeing Chloe's face. You know, I love and respect women, but I gotta go Zelda here.
We should preface all these answers with I love and respect women
Respect women, every single one.
because I am going Zelda as well. Despite
Zelda's
loving
got
and
more
respecting women.
stories to tell.
Oh,
I'm
Blake, your strategy didn't work.
I'm gonna vote Chloe, but whatever. You know, sometimes the bad people write history.
Haley, I just want to thank you because it really does feel like a logical endpoint for Game Query for us to be on a stream ranking women.
Making a women tourney.
Yeah.
All right, Siri or Tifa?
Okay, well, there's another Siri on the other side, so gotta be Tifa.
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 Oh no, we're still on this side. Still gotta be
Tifa.
Tifa.
Call the
So
dentist
Tifa.
because I'm brushing my Tifa. Let's get it.
What?
Oh, did
You
AI
can't say
write that?
that.
Call the
Bayonetta.
dentist,
Bayonetta.
Bayo.
She has so much personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bayo.
I've seen it all across 3 games.
I
You
don't know.
all said yeah at the
Let's
same time.
consider we're all sitting around underneath a table. She accidentally kicks her foot on the leg of the table, shoots straight through my kneecap.
That'd be a great bit.
That would be hilarious.
That would be okay. Honestly, do you know how many views us uploading a YouTube short of host get shot mid podcast would get? we monetize that. We're in
Buy
the
a
money.
hot lady.
Yeah,
True.
with
This
her
one's
feet.
tough.
Come on,
Okay, that's a plus. I'd give it to her.
Bayo.
We got Bayo,
Probably
Bayo.
Bayo.
For the podcast specifically, Bayo would be better.
Yeah,
I would rather be friends with Tifa, but podcast with Bayo.
They could both beat the shit out of
Okay,
me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say not Persona 5 head of student council, whose name I can't
Makoto.
remember. Makoto, because she's definitely not of age.
Here's the
What
thing,
does she
though.
need
She's on a
to be
podcast.
of age?
Isabel
Yeah,
would bring,
what's your plan
Isabel would
here,
bring the
Blake?
vibe down.
No,
She's
that's not what I'm
expanding
saying.
and
I
paying
just
rent.
okay. It would be fucking weird if we had a 16-year-old here hanging out with us, and you all know
Look,
it.
by that logic, Isabel's like 7, probably.
Right.
Dogs don't live that long.
She's fake. She's a cartoon.
Yeah, she's not real like the girl from Persona who will marry me someday.
Hold on, I'm gonna look.
I'm already on the Animal Crossing wiki. Don't worry. Okay, she's a Shih Tzu. Her birthday is December
What's a Shih
20th.
Tzu?
December 20th. What year? Because she has dog years.
Yeah, the year is important.
It doesn't say what year, believe it or not.
Okay, well
It's all-
she has dog years, so you have to add 7 to every year.
Well, okay, hold on.
And
Her
Animal
first,
Crossing came out in like 2004.
Wait,
no, her
That's
first
a-
appearance
add
is in Animal Crossing.
Like, how do you think
movie.
dog years works?
You add 7 to every year.
You
Explain that.
multiply every year by 7.
The
Came out in
equivalent.
2012 in Japan, so she's 11 years old.
So she's
Times
77 years old.
7.
Oh,
Having an old lady on the podcast would be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That would be
also
good.
don't
Like
think-
that lady who plays Skyrim.
I also don't think
Right.
we should have a
Oh,
child on the
she's the
podcast.
best.
I'd like to stress. I'm anti-children on Game Query.
yeah. Let's get that old dog Isabel on the podcast.
Yeah,
Let's do
Neuroflare
it.
is a good point. You all have had dogs hanging out with you during pods.
Yeah.
Isabel wouldn't be too big a departure.
That's true.
True.
Mm,
True.
Yeah.
fact.
Give that old dog a bone.
So Isabel wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Isabel wins.
Yennefer and Zelda. I don't know why it did it this way. I had an even number, so I should have just made 2 sides.
I mean, should we
Anyway.
just pick Yen to give someone else a chance?
Yeah, just to keep her in the running, yeah.
Okay.
I say yesifer.
Okay.
Oh, I see the
Fragile or
next one
Peach?
coming up. This is
Oh.
good.
This is tough.
I mean, I don't know. Like, is it nepotism for me to podcast with my wife?
If Fragile was on the podcast, Blake and I would not. We would be nonverbal because we would just have our mouths agape, tongues drooling out for every
Yeah.
episode.
You would keep saying awooga.
Yeah, I gotta say Princess Peach because
It's not ethical for us to have Fragile.
So
on
she
the
doesn't get the
podcast.
job because you're attracted to her?
Yeah, pretty fucked
Yeah.
up.
oh well, when
Yeah.
you put it that way,
That is fucked
Haley.
up. We could compromise between both and get Princess Beach.
Wow, I didn't even realize that would make this joke really easy to make.
Does Peach have time to be that? That of course was a different female character in Death Stranding who
That
was
was a
Princess
crazy
Peach.
joke. That was
You
so
required a lot
good.
of knowledge that,
That
I'm glad you
was
had.
such a good joke.
Does Peach have time to become a podcaster when she's running the Mushroom Kingdom? Because I saw that Mario movie. She's very busy. She's got a lot to do.
Mario
I
did all the-
honestly, in Mario 2, I put the chances of her having a podcast in that movie at like 65%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
Mario,
like,
our-
okay, here's
this
the
is a
thing.
different podcast.
Fragile has a lot to say, which is good for a podcast. She talks a lot in that game. She's vamping.
She does. She's a vamper.
I don't know how much she talks. She says, I'm fragile, but I'm not that fragile.
Bro, every character in that game has 17 different 40-minute monologues.
No, you're
Quiet
actually
on here?
just thinking of Dead Man 40 times.
No, fragile. I'm going
I'm
fragile.
fragile,
She
but
would
I'm
eat
not
bu- she
that
would eat
fragile. It's a
bugs
good pod
on the
intro.
mic.
Mhm.
That'd be fun. Let's do fragile. Let's go fragile.
Yeah, dude, we could say, I could be like, and also joining me, fragile, but not that fragile, Porter Bridges. It would be great. She'd have her own nickname and everything. What am I going to say? And here's Princess Peach. It doesn't have a good ring, so I got to go fragile, actually. And I can hold myself together.
The Mushroom Kingdom militia.
Yeah,
Peach.
that's bad. It doesn't work. And I'll be able to hold myself together, unlike AJ, who HR will be contacting based off his comments about
HR
our,
HR
coworker.
Moser. That's right. Fragile.
So
Great.
fragile one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Sadie Adler or Widowmaker.
Sadie.
Sadie.
Widowmaker for me.
I'm going Sadie.
Yeah, you gotta be Sadie.
I think Widow might have the least personality of any of these characters.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Widowmaker, I hardly know her. I've never played Overwatch, so I don't really know anything about her.
Sadie Adler.
Her
I
whole
hardly know
thing
her,
is she
though.
has no emotion.
I think Widowmaker
You
would
do,
have a
you
lot
play
of
that game,
interesting
so.
material to talk about.
Exception to the rule.
What we talked about earlier, the USB powered fleshlights. I think she'd be very familiar with those.
I think Widowmaker could conclusively end game query by putting a bullet through each of our brains.
And
I
I
would
don't
love it.
like that.
Where she's sitting too, she could just snipe you across the globe.
I feel like Sadie would take us to task in a good way. That
Yeah,
promotes good
yeah,
conversation, you know? She'd like kind of wouldn't participate until eventually she'd go like, what the goddamn hell are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. And that'd be good. That'd be good material.
That would be good.
Sounds like Sadie won. Yes?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Liara or Lara?
Nice.
Lara Croft, baby. We talk about her
but this
so
is
much on
the original
podcast.
Lara, right? This is not the reboot Lara?
Yeah, I don't
I'll-
want reboot
yeah.
Laura,
Okay.
but I
This is
do want
original.
original.
This is original.
Triangle Tits herself.
Liara's like 900 years old, right?
You
I feel
cannot
like-
say that.
Yeah, AJ, you cannot call her triangle tits.
I just did.
Again, HR will be
That'll
in
be
contact.
your intro.
I gotta
Yeah.
go with Polygon ass Liara here.
Wait, Polygon asked
I don't know
Liara
what
or
site she
Lara?
writes for. I'll go-
That's
Really
the problem
quiet
with
on
these
this
names
one.
being so similar.
I don't know the Mass Effect
really
character,
good.
and I've never played the original Tomb Raider games, so I just don't know much about them.
I'm seeing that Liara is only 100 years old in the chat.
I'll
So
concede.
That's still, to me, that's still pretty old.
You guys wanted an old lady take when you were talking about Isabel.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
77. That rounds to 100.
oh, okay. Well, in that case,
What way does that round to
And
100?
then, so Laura rounds to 0?
No.
Yes, and we cannot have a
We
baby on the
can't have a
podcast.
baby on the pod. Goo goo
No,
gaga.
I think Lara Croft would be a fun co-host. Would be like, so get up to anything fun this weekend? Go plunder treasures from indigenous civilizations around the world. What were you doing?
I think Game Query has been firm in its anti-colonialization stance since day one. So no
Maybe
Lara
we should
Croft.
maybe we should rethink that.
No,
I think Liara also deserves a better podcast than Game Query. No offense.
Yeah, Liara could start her own.
who is Liara?
She's the one.
The
on
blue
left.
one.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that. Like, what's her deal? I've never played the Mass Effect.
She's a Mass Effect, and she's a scientist, and you can romance her and get down and dirty.
Well, we can't. We're
But her
hiring.
her species doesn't have gender or something, right?
Oh, that's cool.
We're
They're like fluid, yeah.
I like her. I think she'll bring a good. I think
She's
that-
got witch powers, and there's another member of her species that you can romance, and the sex scene cutscene that you unlock for that one is she just kind of like bites your head off and kills you.
Is that true?
In as many words.
She sounds great. Let's get Liara.
Okay, let's do it.
yeah.
She doesn't have gender is a funny sentence. I'm noticing.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we kind of stuck on that she, didn't we?
Yeah.
Liara.
Yeah, Liara. Do you have?
All right. This is gonna be easy.
Oh, Tubi.
Tubi.
To be.
My favorite streaming service.
My favorite
Tubi.
streaming server.
They got great movies on Tubi. Shouts out to them for real.
3 movies, no
Some of-
sign-in required.
Yeah. Though I
Some
do
of
have
them
an
are getting
account
lots
because
of
you can't
second
save your
chances here.
spot, yeah. Did you not put Lady Dimitrescu on here?
No, I should have though.
Can we add her?
Can we
I don't
pretend
know
that
if
this
we can
version
do
of
that
Miss
now.
Pac-Man is Lady Dimitrescu?
We
In that
pretend
case,
that airplanes in the night sky are just
Okay,
shooting stars?
this mass Pac-Man is Lady Dimitrescu, or however you say that name.
okay,
Okay.
in that case, Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, I got
There
a
you go.
Lady D.
Yeah.
Okay, Lady Dimitrescu goes on. Isabelle or Chun-Li?
Chun-Li.
You already got Isabelle up top, so I feel like it's probably.
But
pretty
wouldn't it be
obvious.
funny if we had to choose between Isabel's?
Chun-Li.
Food for thought.
Or like
Quiet.
Fun Li.
Yeah.
Chun-Li, great.
Chun-Li's fine.
Cool.
Okay.
This reminds me of a time I kicked something. That we get a lot of those kind of
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna be
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Alright.
Isabel, the dog.
Isabel.
Isabel.
I mean, Yennefer just got
Woof,
moved
woof, woof.
on for pity, so yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Big dogs in the house only.
That's right.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Sadie.
Fragile for
That's
me.
easy. Sadie.
Sadie for me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Sadies,
History will
Yeah.
vindicate. me.
Yeah.
3 Sadies.
Yeah, because Fragile would be eating bugs on pod, doing like weird mouth sounds. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
and that's interesting,
what?
compelling,
See-
pushing the medium forward.
All the
ASMR.
Game Query listeners with misophonia would hate her.
This is the mukbang.
Jacob,
Kid
you
Cuisine
so
podcast.
phony.
I know
I
what they
swear.
find
That
them.
was a good joke.
All right, so Sadie. Liara or 2B?
2B.
2B.
What would 2B's contributions be like?
Yeah, isn't she like really quiet?
She'd
Beep,
kill
boop,
one
beep.
of us
I'm a
every
robot.
episode. She'd kill the same one of us every episode over and over and over again.
I'm listening.
Who's
I
first?
feel like with 2B as a podcast host, she would kind of like repeat the same material over and over again and be like, well, the fourth time you hear this joke, the ending is going to be a little bit different and you'll appreciate
Yeah.
it anyway. So I'm going to vote for Liara.
I'm gonna vote for 2B.
Okay.
I'll go thinking about the podcast. I think Liara's the better choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going Liara on this as well.
Ah, Blake.
Okay.
Sorry for the L there.
Okay. L for Liara, because that's a loss
Lady
in the long
Dimitrescu
run.
or Chun-Li.
Lady D.
Lady D.
Yeah, I got to vote for the image of Miss Pac-Man with the name Lady Demetress.
They should mod that into the game.
I'm sure someone has.
Sadie.
This is
Alright.
tough.
Ah,
Isabel!
Sadie.
This is tough right here. This is
Sadie.
a hard one. Isabel,
It's really
Sadie.
you're thinking about two very different podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, like this
Yeah.
choice kind of determines the direction of Game Query.
Right.
I think Sadie's living a rough, tough, crass life. I think she'd fit in just great with us knuckleheads and chuckle fucks around here.
Sadie, I can actually see vibing. Yeah.
Yeah. Isabel would just be barking the whole time.
Isabel loves capitalism? Question mark.
Disrespectful for you to
Points
say about a woman just barking the whole time, Blake.
Come on, AJ.
All right, I think I'll vote Sadie.
Yeah.
Okay. Sadie goes on. Liara or Lady Dimitrescu as Pac-Man?
Lady D.
As Pac-Man.
Lady
Lady D.
I need to hear what Lady D's contributions would be before I can sign off on this.
Big.
Okay.
Big. She'd be the tallest host.
I mean, she's like lived a life,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, she's
She
She's
rich.
got
turn into a-
stories.
She can turn into a dragon.
She has 3 daughters. What's
Yeah.
what's it like being a mom? That's a
she's
perspective missing from Game Query.
Right
She's
Having a
also
mom on the
rich.
pod is cool.
She's also rich, so she could fund the whole podcast. We could quit our jobs and just do this full time, even though it only
That's
got
right.
100.
Big mansion to put the podcast studio in.
Yeah.
The
And it wouldn't,
Oh, yeah.
the acoustics, nothing got to be crazy.
it wouldn't matter how many listens we get because she's so rich that, like, who cares? You know?
Right. We could do it for the love again, like when we
Yeah.
started out.
Yeah.
So Lady D will make you love podcasting again.
She could change
I
it
I
into
mean-
a
someone would.
E for podcasts.
All right, I'm clicking her.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom.
Lady D or Sadie D?
Lady D.
Lady D.
Easy.
King DDD or Lady D or
I-
Sadie D?
I go Sadie D on this.
Lady
Queen
D.
Oh.
Sadie D.
Lady D.
Lady D,
D's just
Sadie
got-
D.
Okay, pound for pound, Lady D has a better sense of humor.
That's not fair.
Oh yeah, because she just has more
Significantly
pounds.
taller. Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna do something very dangerous and type how much does Lady Demetrescu weigh into Google.
And would she
Oh,
step on me?
that's-
Would
Someone's
it kill
got that
me
written down.
immediately?
Remember when they were like, here's exactly how tall she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rock.
I mean, think about like the traffic you'd get from having Lady D on the podcast.
Oh my
You know,
God,
that's
yeah.
another
True.
thing. Like the metrics.
yeah.
I
Like-
guess that's the thing is I'm kind of thinking more about the
An
art of it.
unfathomable 9'6".
That's always been your problem, Leo.
would put her at approximately 450 pounds.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Put her on the fucking pod, bro.
Jacob,
that's
I think
I'm
I
just reading
vote
it.
Lady D.
Hold on.
Okay.
Complex did an interview with a sex therapist and said she would weigh about 600 pounds.
Does a sex therapist just know how much people weigh? Is that
What?
part of their education?
There's
Why
a lot
do
of
they know
math
those
in
things?
here. I can't believe I've never read this article before. We spoke to a sex therapist about that tall lady in Resident Evil Village. And they said
What a
journalism was
weird
dead.
article. I don't know where we're landing on this. It's kinda
Lady
fun.
D,
Lady
my
D,
I
Lady
think
D
it's
votes.
three Lady D at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it ever explored who her son's father is?
Or you mean her
The
daughters?
doctor.
Yeah, daughters. The doctor?
They're vampire ladies.
Yeah, but who was the father?
Oh right, yeah. Did she just kind of adopt them?
Yeah, who was the father?
But they do all look the same.
No. There was a hidden like text file that you could get on the New Game Plus run through, and it said their father was AJ Moser.
Oh.
All right, right on.
Did it say?
Carol.
Did it clarify whether he hit it right?
Yeah, he got every angle and dick down Lady D like crazy.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my fucking god! I'm glad I'm dead in this world.
It was
that
it
we're
was the
talking about.
it was the longest hidden log in Resident Evil history. It was like
Yeah.
9,000 pages.
And that's why she walk funny now.
Right.
And there was that audio log too of the sex tape that played for pretty much the whole
But then
rest of the game.
she's so tall because her body actually got stretched out because of all the size and girth that she was dealing with.
Bro, that's kind of like what happens in Beau is Afraid.
That is exactly what happens in Beau is Afraid, unfortunately.
You can't deny the line in Beau is Afraid,
Where she says you burst through the bag. Very
bag
good.
ripped, as one of
Yeah.
the funniest lines in that entire movie. Anyway, let's continue.
Anyway, Lady D, take this.
Lady D.
All right, Lady D, Miss Pac-Man. Lady D versus Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Two tall queens.
You
Well,
all have a type. I was gonna say.
so-
yeah.
I just Googled it. Lady D's about 9 feet tall. Bayonetta's about 8 feet tall. Just worth considering.
What about their skills as a podcaster, Blake?
Bayonetta
I
is
think-
going to be so much better.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
Mm,
Yeah.
she's pretty funny. She's
It's
witty.
probably got to be Bayo.
Yeah.
Bayo.
I said Bayo, right? Not Lady D. I was saying Bayo. Okay, good. That's what I meant, Bayo.
I knew Bea would win. I
There
knew
we
it.
go.
Nice.
There we go. Get her on the
A
pod.
winner. I'll download the image and we can tweet it out, maybe. Or that might be a spoiler. We'll see.
I also don't know if we
I
wanna...
think you're missing a lot of important context clues.
I know,
on
Miss
this.
Yeah, I
Pac-Man
also
it-
don't know if we want to just start tweeting out we ranked women on the pod.
Also, we changed
I'm
who Miss
weak.
Pac-Man was.
Yeah, also that's Lady D, not Pac-Man.
Specify.
All right. So, Haley, if you could read out the questions
Oh, of
so we
course.
can start our final
All right.
deliberations.
Question 1. What game should the hackers make in order to save the world? Leo proposed. Leo came in with Yaddle Royale, which is everyone's Yaddle. And they're all fighting. There's cosmetic items, but they all fit on Yaddle, so it's all right. We don't have to worry about that.
Balance.
Leo, AJ brought out his whiteboard and suggested Gaming 2. Blake said Gacha Ghoul can be the little character for the Gacha hentai game.
Yeah.
And I said Ready Player One / Everything Everywhere All at Once the game. We just take everything good from every game. Blake won with the Gacha Ghoul mostly because that was just the best thing we've all ever heard. Question 2: how do we get rid of all the gamers via Gamerside? I said Screenslaver. Blake said put some smart ladies in the top 3 games. AJ said Last of Us, put it on TV. And Leo said explode them with the Rumble Pack and or fleshlights. And Leo took the dub there.
Very good.
We had a 4-way tie for question 3. How do we make Cal? I don't know how to say his last. What was his last name?
Kestis.
Cal Kestis cool. Blake said make him cuss a whole shit ton. Leo said make him little ugu gagaboo.
I think I said
AJ
Google Gobble.
And I think he said
Google
1
Gobble?
foot tall specifically.
Perfect. AJ said make him rap, and I said female gaze him. We all won. Jacob asked if AI replaced any of us, what would they do? And how would they replace us? I said the girl from the Dead Island trailer. Leo said AJ would be Bentley from Sly Cooper. This one's kind of all over the place. AJ said Leo is the squirrel from Ragnarok. Jacob said Master Chief friend from Halo Infinite, or Kane and Lynch. Or Kane and Lynch, and him and Blake are Kane and Lynch.
Yeah.
And Leo won with saying that AJ is Bentley, and Bentley is now AJ's Twitter picture, so that's a good outcome.
Yeah.
And then I asked if I died, who should be the girl on the pod, and you all said Bayonetta. There's no real winner there. That's just what happened.
I think the funniest moment of the episode was Leo blowing up the Rumble packs. Now, I understand that means I'm voting for myself, but like Leo's answer was a real barn burner of blowing up Rumble packs and fleshlights. So got to vote for myself.
Okay.
And that's really a vote for you, Leo.
It's a great time thinking about how to save the industry, and the hackers that would make the game to do so. So that was Leo.
There we go.
Thank you.
Does Haley's tourney count as a question?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the query.
That one. That I vote for Haley.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is going to be a 5-way tie.
Okay.
What
Haley?
about you, Leo?
Oh.
Haley first.
Oh, okay.
But I have my vote locked in. And I will not be changing it.
I gotta give it to the gamer side question.
That's right.
So that's Blake.
Right.
Feels good to be back on top, doesn't
That's
it?
right. Let's see where Leo's going. Leo's going.
My vote is and has been for Haley's tournament.
All right.
Hi.
Okay, so that means
It's so fucking classic for Blake to vote for himself. I'd be disappointed if that didn't happen.
Blake voted for Blake. AJ voted for Leo. I voted for Blake. Jacob voted for me, and Leo voted for me.
So that means at the end of this episode of Game Query, no one knows what episode number it is. We officially, for the first time in a long time, folks, we have a new champion of Game Query.
Really?
This is how the points break down. All right.
If we have a tie, how is there a new champion?
Because I added a half point to each. We still
One
have
person was already
Mm-hmm.
the lead, I guess.
So this is the new leaderboard. This is how it breaks down. 1 second. I am, of course, in the lead with 12.5 points. Just barely beating out our men and women in the armed service with 12 points. AJ has 11 points. Haley now has 10.5 points. And then Leo Big Nuts Vader has 6.5 points. Now we have 2 listeners on the board. That's right. Bobby Backwards and Matt Thomas have 1 point. And then our special guest Joe Buckles has 3 points. Cyril Vasquez has 1.5 points. Jacob Geller also with 1.5 points. John and the Fellas, Ghost of Tsushima, Hitman, but not Hitman VR, crucially. Coco, Kenneth Shepard, Beanie Tuesday, and Dan Riker all have 1 point. Emma Kidwell with 0.5 point. Then Ben Hansen, Michael Larry, Luke, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, David Shimamura, Mike Mahardy, Watchdogs, Legion all have 0 points. And then in dead last, as God intended, Jeremy Bowl of dog shit with -1 point.
Amazing that you still have that on your phone.
Feels good.
That's it.
I like that instead of thanking a list of patrons, we list everybody who's ever been on the show.
No, how Game Query
More
used to work-
podcasts should do that.
Yeah.
How Game Query would work is we would thank the patrons at the very beginning of the podcast.
That's good value.
I would record a segment
yeah.
at the very beginning that would play before the theme song where I would thank every patron. But I don't think we have patrons anymore. I'm pretty sure I canceled that. Don't know.
We better not.
We'll see.
Yeah, I hope you don't.
Well, there we go.
Wow.
The second Deathiversary of Game
Amazing.
Query.
Like riding a bike.
I mean, here's the
vaguely
thing.
insensitive and offensive
Made
bike.
out of bones.
Here's the thing. I feel like at a fairly good clip, maybe every other month, I'll see something, AJ will maybe point it out, or I'll see it myself, or someone will point out that someone is making a joke we made years ago. Despite the fact that Game Query was a criminally under-listened podcast. An earnest question.
I can tell you're holding some some
Right.
sadness about that.
I miss Game Query. I'm probably not do it again bi-weekly.
For a
but, you know,
year.
once a year, that's fine. Were we ahead of our time, folks? The final Game Query of the year.
No other podcast was bold enough to ask, what if Mario ate mushroom and got high?
That's right.
And now that question has earned Illumination $1 billion.
That's
We asked
the
$1 billion
theaters.
question.
You're welcome, Illumination. I believe I saw the official Epic Unreal press account one day tweeting something has just swung onto store shelves. You know, that was
That's
an
right.
interesting
Yep.
moment in pop culture. We should
And
address.
people ask me why I no longer work there, and let's just say that's under NDA. But maybe Blake is on to something.
I saw IGN running an interview with Sonic a year or two ago. Like, we didn't do that in the Game Query zine.
I feel like culture
2019?
just caught up to where we were, is where it was. That's what
Right.
it means to be a true creative vanguard.
You know, MinMax went and brought Leo and Haley on the podcast. Like, we didn't do that in 2017. You know, that's all I'm saying.
And Jacob.
Yeah.
And Jacob. So, you know,
I think the answer here is we should all be creative consultants on the Mario movie too. Just riff ideas, spitball.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude.
A whole
Absolutely.
new universe that's going
They're
to
playing
spin out of that.
with house money now. We can come up with the great ideas as has been evidenced this afternoon.
My email is
Mhm.
blakehester94@gmail.com.
My email is blakehester95@gmail.com. Just one
Interesting.
better. Yeah.
Interesting.
My email's private. I'm not sharing it.
Private.
Emails paypal.com/gamequery.
That's
Right.
the real legacy of Game Queries. I'm still using that PayPal as my
I cannot believe it's like a professional PayPal. Like I've like paid you for work that we've done, and I'm sending it to fucking Game Query.
You sent me $35. It's not
That's
that
and I'm
professional.
going to send you a 1099 at the end of the year for that $35.
You legally do not have to.
You can buy hold on. Just opening the calculator app.
That $35 went into my savings account. I'm fiscally responsible.
Wow.
That's right.
You can buy
Claim it on your
875
taxes?
gumballs with that.
How many?
875.
You could buy
Wow.
23 1/3 Costco hot dogs.
Oh,
I might have
That's
some
a good
hot
one.
dogs tonight because I bought cookout supplies for a cookout that got rained out, and I have hot dogs in my fridge right now. The vegetarian
Sunday
kind of
cookout?
ones. What?
Sunday cookout.
No, I
Sunday
think it's a little
funday.
rainy today as well. Yeah, showers.
Today is
Yeah,
Sunday,
it's-
Blake.
Yeah, and it's
been
rainy
pouring
on
here.
Sunday.
I don't feel bad about spending my afternoon inside with my best friends in the world. I'll say that.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We
Creating more incredible content.
We didn't do
My
a
we-
mukbang this time though.
My weather app is telling me there's heavy T storms in the afternoon, which must mean that Blake Hester's not around because those would be low T storms.
Low,
Testosterone.
bro,
Because you're a beta
Gives the
male.
high five.
bro. Just because I got one nut doesn't mean it's not pushing for triple down there.
They
You don't
actually
know.
had to take the other one out to make it fair for the rest of us.
It's a goddamn factory down there doing the Lord's work. I don't know. Anything else we need to talk about?
The
Oh,
allegations.
Probably a lot of stuff.
The
Yeah, yeah.
allegations that we were
Should we
too
address
good.
Yeah.
Should we just issue a blanket apology for everything that was said on this in case anyone finds it in the future?
Do you think it'll be funny if I upload this to the account with just the episode name LOL? See if anyone clicks on it. Do you think anyone's still subscribed, sticking around?
It'd be funny if you
Let's find out.
it'd be funny if you uploaded it and said April Fools, because I think that was the name of our last episode.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
the last one was Never Stop Sniping. April
Oh,
Fool's
but
was the
one-
one before that.
That's right.
Oh.
Where it was.
Where
our
it
April
was,
Fools
didn't you
episode.
do like April Fool's Game Query is ending, but also it's
Yeah,
it's
it
for
did.
real.
Well, it was April Fools that was an April Fool's joke.
Okay, realistically, we quit Game Query because AJ got a job at Epic Games.
Mm-hmm.
AJ has since left or been fired. It's inconclusive.
Tim Sweeney saw my tweets.
I'm just saying. You know, there's no billionaire standing in the way of bringing back the mega brand itself. Game Query.
Well, there is a $35 year nair. It's a hard word to create.
$35 in air.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
You know, I'm kind of a big wig over at Nebula now. I think I can pull some strings, get
Yeah,
us
that's right.
on the network.
Wow. They remaking
Curiosity
everything
stream.
these
All of
days.
your deepest questions will be answered. Could you imagine if we were like on a tile next to Neil deGrasse Tyson or whatever when you fire up the homepage there?
Just us, yeah. That old like Game Boy artwork we had that Alex
That's a good
Dalby
one.
drew. That or not
Okay,
Alex,
wait,
Guy
yeah.
Dalby, Guy Dalby Thomas drew. That was some good art. Don't you have that?
That was
Leo?
rad.
Yes.
I think we
We
do have one
signed
thing to
it.
talk about
Yeah,
before we
what
log
is
off
that?
here,
It's
and
somewhere
it's
safe.
Oh, okay.
the most exclusive piece of fashion wear in human history, the Joe Buckles Sad Sonic sweatshirt, which we were selling for a criminally low price during one of our charity streams, and is now, I believe, what the kids on the street call it, a grail, a priceless item of fashion.
I wore this at Trader Joe's yesterday, and the cashier was like, "Yo, that's so sick," and I was like, "Sucks to be you. You can't buy one." Actually, I think I have a small. If you wear that size, I didn't have this conversation.
You want to come over?
I didn't have this conversation. I said thank you, I appreciate it, and that was the end of it.
Somebody in chat said they wore it and got compliments on it several times. Bob Buell.
It's sick, and I feel like we need to give all the credit to Joe for creating a stunning piece of art.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Kobe Soft Co.
Yeah, absolutely. When's that game coming out?
I played a demo. It's fucking good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is it for real?
Is it
look
even
like
new
that?
demo?
It do look like that.
That's
It really
so
is that
crazy.
good.
We do not talk enough about how insane that game looks, just visually.
Insane in the membrane. I'll say it.
Punk's insane. Got no brain.
Well,
I gotta go find Cloud. I don't know where he's been for the past 3 hours. I gave him that piece of sourdough bread, and then he disappeared on me.
You said
He's
like
on
an hour
cloud
ago he died.
Oh, he's dead. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, because because he heard me rapping and found out I was too cool.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Blake, I really love how we're sharing the frame.
Yeah, if I could do
It's
this,
such a
and
vibe over
I
there.
could do this, and it looks like we're cuddling.
It does actually, and Blake's really small.
I'm a little guy. All right, y'all. Signing off. Game Query, official podcast to efuck.com. We'll see y'all in a year, maybe. Who knows? We might not even be alive in a year. If we are, we might not feel like streaming. I don't know. I'll be 30 in a year. I don't want to do this shit. Come on now.
Damn.
Appreciate everyone for watching. This is a good time. Game Query for life. Never stop sniping.
Never
Knock
stop
if you
sniping.
buck. Efucked.
Thanks for coming out to the stream.
Thanks for coming
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Or thanks for staying in and watching the stream, rather.
Absolutely. I mean, if you live in Minnesota, it's raining out, so why would you go out during this?
Or North Carolina.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye. Let's talk about the weather where we live.
Leo, you gotta
A
turn
little
it
rusty.
up.
Oh, what's up?
You gotta
Leo
turn
doesn't know
this
how to end the
up.
stream. Oh no, we're stuck on here forever.
Game Query's back forever.
Let's just keep going for